what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Like nothing I felt, my mind overwhelms. I think that I'm broken, but I hope you can't help. I know I'm not perfect, but some days I feel far more worthless. Baby, you make me feel nervous. If I still have you, I have purpose. It's all worth it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. I guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away. What's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna
so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight.
All right, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me out there in Streamland. Apparently Microsoft is having an issue today with their servers. So if you guys can hear me, let me know in the chat. Excuse me. This has been a struggle. I'm trying to get everything to work right here. For some reason, Microsoft is not letting me log into my account, and my No Man's Sky is through Microsoft Game Pass. So if you guys can hear me, let me know in the chat. Go ahead and hit that up right now. Let's see if I can get some audio going there. Okay, what about game audio? Can you hear it? Thanks for commenting there, Spock. I appreciate it. Welcome to the chat, everybody. We're gonna see how long this lasts, but apparently their servers and stuff keep crashing, and I've been trying to get everything taken care of as I can here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I mean, it crashed. It literally, as soon as my as soon as the stream started, I guess Microsoft decided to log me out of No Man's Sky and throw me back in. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for sticking with me. If you guys haven't done it yet, please hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We're gonna get this thing going right away here. Hopefully we can get through some of this. Excuse me, got a little bit of a sinus issue going on right now. But in the last episode, we picked ourselves up an exotic S Class Starship, which I spent a little time off camera trying to get it together, get it all fixed up, and got some extra storage put into it. And we got most of the technology installed. We got it spread out a little bit, so we got quite a bit of room. So I did a lot of work off camera on that. And at the end of the last episode, we picked ourselves up an A-class multi-tool as well. I did a lot of missions from the mission giver to get caught up with the expansions and stuff in the Starship. We're still needing some expansions to increase our multi-tool, our backpack. Our backpack is the main priority right now. We just don't have enough technology slots or backpack slots, but we're doing pretty good for the most part. Our Starship has been upgraded a little bit. I got a couple expansion slots left over. Look at that. This is an automatic first wave S-class ship in this system. If you guys haven't seen this one yet, we'll throw this up if you guys like this color or whatever. Here, I'll go into camera mode so you can see that. This is first wave exotic. It keeps popping into this station while I'm standing here while I was waiting for the stream to start. And it's popped in 3 times. So this is a regular starship. I don't know if you can see them glyphs. Let me turn it just a little bit. There we go. So you guys can see that. This is actually a pretty awesome looking ship. I mean, our Sentinel ship is almost like this one. So we're doing pretty good. We got that. We got ourselves an A class Multitool. We got ourselves that exotic starship, which was a blessing by the end of the last episode. So I hope you guys got those coordinates. If not, you guys can go back and watch the stream later. I put up a few links in the stream from last week into the description of that video. If you guys want to go back, check that out. Check out some of the content creators. We got quite a few people that popped in the last stream. I appreciate you guys for showing all that support. But in this episode, what we're going to do is we got a full plate on in our hands right here. So in the last episode, we did the Shroud of Freedom, or the Outlaw questline, and we completed that. So we got all that done and out of the way. And when we came into this solar system, we ended up in a freighter battle, and we took the reward from the freighter. Since we already have ourselves, that'd be our second freighter battle. So this was the second one we collected the reward from. And as that was going on, we got a distress call from a settlement on a planet in this system to go and rescue, I should say. And we're not going to do that right now. We're going to go back to the main storyline because we need to hook up with Apollo, and we need to learn the glyph sequence so he can use the portal, or the Stargate, to come to our system so he can go to the anomaly and see Artemis in the virtual reality that they put him in. So what we're going to do before we kicked it off, like I said, if you guys haven't hit that like button yet, don't forget to hit that like button, and I appreciate you. I hate asking for likes, but you know, I'm trying to get there. You guys are, ooh, that's a nice ship. Look at that. That's a hot speeder with an E-wing. That's what, a mint green. Nice. That's not a bad looking ship. I like that with the single thruster in the back. That's pretty cool. If it was the blue, maybe I'd think about it, but we got ourselves a new ship. So first things first, we're going to run upstairs. We're going to hit this guild master, and we're going to see what kind of free rewards we can get from this guy. We should get a couple of them here. Let's see. Yeah, see, we're up to level 4, so I got the Merchants Guild up there a little bit, and we could buy a couple things here. I'm going to buy this sulfurin because that's used later in the game. The Starship, we could put a warp core in there, and we still get 3 Starship launch fuels. Oh yeah, I also collected a bunch of salvage data. And that salvage data, that's what we need to do first, boys and girls. I apologize. I got a little sidetracked there with this Microsoft crashing. So if I lose you guys, please don't go away. I will get the stream back up and running. It just takes a minute or two for me to reload the game. For some reason, Microsoft keeps crashing today. So if I drop the scene, don't go away. I'll be right back. Might take a minute or two, but I will be there. And thank you for sticking with me. But first, we're going to get in our starship, jump in, jump out, make that little save. And we're going to head to the space anomaly because we need to buy a couple things for our freighter. Like, we've got some salvage data that we need to spend so we can get things going for our freighter, as well as our base. We got our base pretty much set up. We don't need to really do anything else with our base, but it's always nice to have the extras, the little decorations and things like that. So maybe I could decorate our base while we're off camera. We've got a bunch of quest lines to do. The minor settlement, or not the minor settlement, but the settlement for being on the planet. We will pick a different solar system and a different planet. I would like to do it on the home planet that we're on, which is a paradise planet. This way we can have a nice pleasant little settlement, and we don't have to worry about the weather, hazard protection, and things like that. Let's hit back here so we can get the exosuit expansion slot. That's the first thing we're going to do when we come to the anomaly, because we need to expand our technology in our backpack. Look at that, 125,000 units. There we go. So let's come over here to the construction kiosk and let's see what we can get ourselves out of here. We got everything there. We got all the cuboid rooms. So we need to pick up, what was it? I can't remember. Well, I tell you what, that thing crashing got me all flustered. All right, we got the exocraft materializer. I was thinking that we needed the portal, but we can't get that until we get a salvage frigate module. And the way to get a salvage frigate module is from the crashed freighters, or we need to do quests for each guild mission giver. And that'll take us a little while to find that. There's a bunch of decorations in here. I really can't remember why I came in here. This is a brain fart in progress, everybody. I apologize. Look at there. We got ourselves almost everything in here. Yeah, I bought up quite a bit of stuff with all the technology modules that we're buying and picking up. So let's pick up a couple little things here. We got some lights and stuff that we can put out for our base. That's all this pretty much is. Get some wall lights, table lights, that kind of thing. That way we can have a few lights. We'll come back to that later. I guess you guys don't really need to see that. We got our mining stuff set up. So we got that oxygen mine at our base that's going pretty good. We can also pick up the Nip Nip Bud recipe, but we don't need that right now. We got all our housing except for the stone. We got all the metal. We'll pick up a few things out of there so we can finish that off with the metal buildings. Let's see what else we got. All the roofing. Yeah, we'll pick up all this stuff for the metal buildings. This way we can stay ahead of the game and we don't have to come back later and buy that, because we've got a lot of salvage data and I picked it up for some reason and I can't remember why. Ogden Games, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys haven't checked out Ogden Games, there's a really good content creator. How was the speed runs going today? I didn't make it in time to catch it. I was a few minutes late to watching your stream today on that speed run. What was your time? Have you beat that Elon Paul's 125 yet? Has anybody beat that? That's a pretty good time for this expedition. That's pretty fast. But if you guys don't know, Ogden Games is a really good No Man's Sky content creator. Check him out. I'll throw the link to his channel. 145, nice. That's still a good time. That's a really good time. I mean, I was watching a lot of people and they weren't even hitting the 2-hour mark yet. So I'm glad you're doing good, Ogden. Thanks for tuning in. And hopefully I can catch your next speed run. I know I normally don't say anything. That's because I'm on my TV. I'm watching the TV and I can't comment on the TV through chat because I got to have that big 65-inch TV so I could see it. You know, old dude's got to be able to see. Right? You get old, man. If the TV ain't 3 inches from your face like my computer monitor, I can't see it. So, all right, we got everything pretty much we need out of here with our salvage data. Let's buy this stuff here so we can get a comms ball in case we find any other ships. Okay, we picked that up. We got everything for our starship. We got the warp drives and stuff. Let's see if we can buy any technology. We will go to our nanite base this episode and we'll gather up a little bit more runaway mold. We got all the weapons and everything that we need. Yeah, we're pretty much set. We got everything for our exocraft. Let's check over here real fast because we're not going to be coming back to the anomaly for a little while. I'm going to try and avoid that. Okay, we're pretty much set. So, yeah, right? Us old dudes, we got to sit and stare at the big screens. We can't have them little 32-inch TVs like them young kids do. But let's go collect our achievements and our scans for data. See if we can get a few more nanites out of these guys. Talk to Helios, and then we'll go over and talk to Ares real fast. There we go. I'm just going to blow through this. I mean, look at there. There's 170 nanites. That's nice. Hopefully we get at least another 100 from this guy. And as we progress towards the galactic core, I don't even know what we got from him. I don't think we got anything. That's kind of a drag. I might start streaming an extra night per week. You guys let me know in the comments if you'd rather see me stream 2 nights a week or not. Let me know. I'm trying to stick to a consistent schedule right now so we can, you know, attract the fan base and everybody knows when I'm on online so we can stream. If you guys got a suggestion what day would be good to, what day would be good? Yeah. I mean, that sometimes I'm watching on the TV and my phone's got a charge. I sit and I watch streams and my phone goes dead pretty quick, so it happens like that. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna head over there because we are doing the first traveler, so we need to go to the portal and get some glyphs. We're gonna warp over there. Shouldn't take us too long. Let's scan that planet real quick, see what kind of planet it is. It's a breached planet, so that means it's got light pillars on it. We could pick up some lights, I believe, is what's on that planet. And, whoops. Let's go in here real fast. We picked up an extra shield module. We got an A-class shield right now. I'm going to throw this S-class in there because that's a better shield for this ship. So we're going to pull this one out. We're going to store it in case we pick up another ship. We can throw that in. We've also got a couple of exocraft boost modules that we could stick in one of our exocraft. Uh-oh. Yep, there it is. Cobalt Dale and his epic fails. I was sitting there in my inventory just a little bit too long. Whoopsie. But we'll cruise in here real quick. We're going to try that. Yeah, this is a light pillar planet. So we'll pick up a few decorations off this planet while we're here too. But we'll get close to the marker, take a look around and see what we can find. Hopefully we don't crash into anything, right? We are looking for, there it is, a monolith. Perfect. And I've been playing on my main save this past weekend, and I was doing some of the autophage quest line. How far have you guys made it through the autophage quest line? Have you learned all the words for the autophage? How many words are there in the autophage language, the robot life forms? I mean, I've been trying to do that one. I mean, I got the S Class staff out of it. Shybot fan, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Why do you hate your life? Let me know what's going on. It can't be that bad. Can't be as bad as Cobalt Dale's life. We all have bad days. So welcome to the stream. I'm glad you joined our chat. Thank you for coming in and watching. I appreciate it. So, have you guys learned everything about the autophage? I mean, like I said, I got, okay, Ognum, as long as you're out there, I know you're there. I appreciate you for tuning in. I got the S-Class staff. I got the coordinates to where you can go and get yourself, you can assemble the autophage staff and get yourself an S-Class staff. I'll post that in my Discord. I got the link to my Discord in the description of the video here. So if you guys want to join my Discord, you're more than welcome to. Anomaly, anomaly, anomaly. I see the stone of the monolith. It's immovable, muted silver, and yet something lurks beneath. It is gray and yet not gray. A crimson calling out from somewhere below its cool surface. Let's locate that portal. Well, I'm glad you tuned in. I appreciate that, Shybot fan. I appreciate that. I hope I'm not murdering your name. I'm glad you joined the chat. I mean, I appreciate you tuning into the stream. It really helps me out. If you haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that like button. yeah, so now we got to go find the portal. Let's take a look around. We're going to gather up some stuff. I know there's a portal on this planet. Let's go over here and get some of this hazardous flora. I mean, this is my favorite game, if you guys haven't noticed that yet. Uh-oh. I guess we can't pick that one up, so we got to grab it by hand. Or mine it. Boy, there's a lot of hazardous flora here. What is going on? If you don't know, that hazardous flora kicks off a toxic cloud. And that toxic cloud kind of poisons you and causes damage to your shields, as you can see up there in the top left. And once your shields are gone, it starts taking away on your health. And once your health is gone, you die and you lose everything in your inventory. It'll drop it into a grave marker because we're playing on normal difficulty. So this is just basically a run-of-the-mill playthrough. I'm just doing a lot of scanning right now. And trying to gather up some units. We're making money off of our scanner. And we're going to be looking for some decorations. They're called reality glitches on the planet, which should be around here. I try to look for a yellow marker. I don't see any in the general vicinity. If you take a look around, like on a pillared light planet, you can see all the pillars of light that are white. And as you can see over there in the distance on the horizon of the screen, there's a different colored pillar. And that's exactly what we're looking for. I'm trying to see if there's any closer. I don't see any, but we're going to jetpack over there and see if we can't get ourselves a light pillar. Ooh, there's one that's right close. We'll pick that one up. This one right here. As you can see up on the compass at the top of the screen, there's a question mark. That's a light fixture. So we could pick that up. It's called a reality glitch. And we'll stick these things in our base as like light beacons, that kind of stuff, decorations, statues, that kind of stuff. That's what we get these things for. I seen another one just right over here somewhere. Where'd it go? It disappeared. Oh man, can't see nothing. Well, I'm glad at least YouTube's recommending my videos out to you guys. I mean, I've wondered for a while if my videos are actually getting out to people, or is it just people in my circle of friends that I watch with No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is one of the greatest games that has come out since, well, it came out in 2016. It was the biggest fail in the gaming community because of the overhype of the game. People were so hyped up about the game, and when it came out, the expectations of the game were so bad that everybody just kind of like faded away from the game. And the creator, Hello Games, and the actual creator of the game, Sean Murray, made a promise to the community of No Man's Sky that they will do everything in their power to make it up to the fans. Oh, look, there's two more down there. I'm going to pick those up, and then we'll head back to our ship. But he said he was going to make it up to the community. And since he started making it up to the community, believe it or not, they have given 21 updates to the game, all DLC size packages, and every one of them has been free for this game. And they have currently opened it up to every gaming platform, anything from Nintendo Switch to PS, PlayStation, iPhone, VR. You can play this game on any platform. It's available on Steam. It's available on Microsoft Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. It's available on just about everywhere. And not only can you play solo player, but you can play multiplayer as well. And it's taken them years to get the multiplayer together, but it is actually in a pretty decent shape right now to where everybody can play the game together, where you guys can go out and do missions, weekend missions from the space anomaly, and you gather Quicksilver, which is like your gold stars or your little gems or jewels or whatever. Quicksilver is like the in-game money where you can buy specialty items like cosmetic clothes and stuff like that. So you can pick up that stuff, the Quicksilver, every day. If you do a mission, you can do up to 3 missions, which is 1,200 Quicksilver per day. And that 1,200 Quicksilver per day is enough to get you some plants, base decorations, stickers, helmets, backpacks, that kind of stuff. There's quite a bit. I mean, I've actually enjoyed playing this game. This is by far my most favorite game of all time. Otherwise, it would have been Skyrim, and I put in at least 5,000 hours into Skyrim. No Man's Sky, I'm quickly approaching that mark. I have started so many saves on this game and restarted and started a new save again every time they come out with a new update or an expedition. If you haven't tried out the expedition yet, you guys, you only got a couple weeks left before it's gone, and you want to get that Iron Vulture cargo hauler because that's a limited edition cargo hauler ship, and it's an S class. So if you guys haven't collected that yet, don't forget to check out. I got a link in the description of the video to my expedition playthrough series if you guys want to learn how to play the expedition and what you can do with it. I did a brand new save playthrough. Oh, let's get up here. This is quite a ways away. I thought it was closer than that. We'll fly back up into space real fast, and we'll pulse over to the next portal, or the next location, I should say, which is the portal. So we can get the glyph set to bring Apollo to our location. Hopefully we can get him through here. This is actually a pretty decent planet. If you guys haven't been on these planets, they usually come with like gold, copper, and one other element depending on where you're at. As soon as we jump out of the ship, I'll show you. You can build yourself a mining base here. Most of the time there's no sentinels on these planets. See down over there on the left hand side, it says sentinels infrequent. That means it's a slim chance that you'll see a sentinel on this planet. But up on the right hand side, you can see copper, gold, and magnetized ferrite. Gold is the most valuable mineral in the game right now for money wise. All right, we found the portal. This is basically like a giant Stargate. If you guys haven't seen Stargate SG-1 or the movie Stargate, check it out. That's what these portals are, and they bring you, excuse me, all over the galaxy. I mean, you can go to any different solar system. Just in the Euclid galaxy, most people don't realize it, that there's over 10,000 solar systems. From the galactic core of the galaxy to the edge is anywhere between 750,000 to 2.2 million light years. So using a Stargate will help you get closer to the galactic core so you can go to a different galaxy. All right, we opened up the portal and we need to charge it. And what we need to do is have a certain amount of materials and a certain type of materials. Check this out. So we'll click on this, right? And it gives us the option to either put sodium or sodium nitrate in there. As you look down here in the bottom right corner of the sodium, it says 8. I have 8 of 8. 8 is in the parentheses, how much we need, or that's what's required. And the 8 is what we have, just like the sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate is refined sodium. So we can take a refined product, which uses less, but it charges it that much quicker kind of thing. So we got to go through a few elements here like dihydrogen. As you can look, we have a list of certain materials that we've picked up or used. You can add to the charge receptacles on this portal to activate it. Once we get all of the dial charged, all these glyphs charged, then we'll be able to use it to find the location or the address to the Stargate here on this planet. So I'm going to go through these real quick. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm not going to sit here and explain every glyph. Uh-oh. Look at there. We don't have any copper. We don't have anything on us. That's not a good thing, boys, girls. So we need to look around real fast, and we need to pick up some copper. So we need to find a deposit. There's magnetized ferrite, but there's copper 580 units away. Let's see if we can find something closer. Man, I didn't realize I left the copper back at the home base as I was jumping around doing all those little side quests off camera, so you guys didn't have to watch me do all that stuff. But now we have to fly over here and gather up some copper. So we're going to have to mine up a little bit of it. Probably about 200 copper. Man, that's a drag. I didn't even realize we didn't have that. I don't even know what other elements we don't have in our inventory for powering the Stargate, because sometimes it uses rare elements, sometimes it uses more common elements. Like a rare element would be like emerald or indium, that kind of stuff. Or it uses more common like copper. Copper is found on every planet in the galaxy. If you've never played the game before, nobody seems to realize it, but there's 257 galaxies in the game. And each galaxy has 10,000 solar systems. And in each solar system, there's anywhere from 2 to 6 planetoid bodies that you can land on and explore. When you meet the Atlas at the very end of the Artemis questline, it tells you how many planets there actually is in the universe. And that's 18 quintillion planets. If anybody can even fathom that number, the American national debt is what, like $37 trillion? 18 quintillion is almost quadruple that number. So that's pretty huge number. As you can see, I didn't show you guys this as I started, but there's a small red circle, a medium red circle, and a large red circle. The large red circle mines faster. You can see that it mines pretty quick, but it picks up least amount of materials. The medium-sized bulb mines just as quick and mines up just as many materials. But the small ball mines slower, but it gathers more resources. So I'm using the small ball on my multi-tool so I can mine up this copper. Sorry, this is taking a minute or two. I hope you guys aren't getting bored with it. I know I get bored sometimes watching people mine materials. This is a small deposit, but we need this for that Stargate. Once we get back to that Stargate, then we can charge it up with this material. Hopefully we got enough. I can't believe we didn't bring any copper with us. I usually have it in my backpack or in the Starship, but I took it out because I wanted to make a little bit of space for you guys so we could keep going and not have to stop and keep going back and forth to the base all the time. But that's all right. We got that done. Let's head back over to our Mil-Spec Stacker. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I can't believe you're here. I haven't seen you for a good minute. Glad to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. If you guys haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, I don't have Stream Elements set up yet, just so you guys know. I will be getting it set up here soon enough. I just want to make sure I've got a strong enough community coming in watching my videos so I can get all that set up. Because you know how YouTube is. They don't want to put you out if you're not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're back. Whoops, we're on the wrong side of the Stargate. Check that out. So we got to run to the other side here. I just run through it. It's not even on yet, but watch this. This will be pretty cool. Once we get this thing charged up, this is pretty amazing. This is one of the greatest effects in the game. But now we got ourselves some copper, so we need to go in. As you can see, each one of these has got 0 on it, except for the ones that we charged. You can walk away, go get your material, and come back, and it'll still stay charged. You can use it for about 4 or 5 tries, I do believe is what it is, because even on my regular playthrough that I do for myself, my personal playthrough, I got a base set up at a Stargate, and I use it all the time to go out and look for ships and things like that at certain planets. And it's pretty much charged for about 4 or 5 trips that I use. As you can see, what I'm doing here is putting the condensed carbon in. As I pick up the material, you can see that glyph 1 needs condensed carbon, glyph 9 needs carbon, and glyph, what is that, 13 needs condensed carbon. So I just go around the circle, excuse me, and I drop that carbon in there, that condensed carbon. You can use regular carbon, condensed carbon, or oxygen. And as you can see the amounts, I use the condensed carbon because it uses less resources. This way it's a higher charge. Otherwise you use more. Like carbon is your basic element. Condensed carbon is your refined element. And if you take oxygen and carbon put together, it will double the condensed carbon. So I can use oxygen if I want. See that? We just throw that in there. Check that out. So you can use anything that pops up in this list to charge these things. So I just skip around real fast, do all the one type of element. This way I don't have to worry about doing that one again. And just remember to hit the zeros. Look at there, ionized cobalt is refined cobalt. So 2 cobalt equals 1 ionized cobalt if you didn't know that. And you can do that in a refiner. And you could refine cobalt into ionized cobalt. And if you add oxygen to that, it makes double the ionized cobalt. It's a pretty nice game. I really like it. The recipes are pretty simple for the most part. If you know anything about your periodic table of elements, this game's got almost every element in it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Traveler capture loop enabled. Anomaly event contained. The portal seems to beg me as I approach, demanding my attention. It requires me to activate it. It requires me to travel on. I am unsure if I should listen. There is the planet's address for the planet that I am on. You guys can come back later and pause the video and take a little screenshot of that or whatever you want to do. That's the coordinates to this planet if you ever want to come here. But as this quest is going that we're doing right now, I needed to collect those glyphs so I could give that. Delta One, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys haven't checked out Delta One's streams, he does No Man's Sky. He's a really good content creator. He does a lot of Apex Legends. He does No Man's Sky. He is the speed king for expedition timing. But as I've heard, Delta has lost the lead on the speed runs. I heard that Elon Paul has a 125 for a speed time. Delta, is that true? Can you confirm that? Ognum Games commented he had 1 hour and 45 minutes on the speed run. So what's your time right now? Is it like 1:30 or something? I know you're falling behind. There's only a couple weeks left of that expedition if you guys haven't done that expedition yet. But I appreciate you for tuning in. I'm glad you're here. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Yeah. Excuse me. We hit that portal. So now we got the glyphs for Apollo. He's got a 114. Oh my God. That's short. That's the cards. The stars had to perfectly line up to get a 114. That is absolutely ridiculous. Right? Only the last run matters. Yeah. So now we need to take off, and we got the portal glyphs for Apollo. So we need to take off, and we need to find ourselves a hollow terminus. So I'll hit my scanner, and that'll give us the location of a hollow terminus, so we can go do our video chat with Apollo and tell him where it's at. And that seems to be how far away? 26 minutes by foot? Are you serious? There's a gravitational storm on this planet? I have never been on a light pillared planet and they've had a storm ever in the entire time I've been playing the game. That's pretty weird. Oh, there's some sodium over there. I need to pick that up. Excuse me. And as you can tell, when you do these stargates, usually they will put, oh, look at there. Gravitational storm. They will always put the minerals or the elements that you need to charge the Stargate within about 500 to 600 units of the Stargate. This way you have the materials, even if you don't have them in your inventory, they're always close to the Stargate. Excuse me for a second there, folks. I'm choking to death here with the allergies. Down here in Louisiana, man, after it rains a little bit, the pollen and everything else comes out, so it kind of chokes me up a little bit. Let's get back to our starship. There we go. So if you need like sodium or you need oxygen or something like that, within about 500 units of the Stargate, that material or that element will be there. Sorry I didn't watch all your stream last night there, Delta. I did enjoy it. I'm just a little confused as to what's going on in the Apex games, because I don't watch those very much. I don't play them. I've never played like Call of Duty or what is that, PUBG, Player Unknown. I've never played that game either. I'm just not a first-person shooter type of game. The closest I get to a first-person shooter game is Fallout 4. That's about as close as it gets. As you can see, the marker over there on the ground, usually, like I say, within 500 units of that marker is where your location should be. But we'll hit this landing pad and we'll gather up whatever goodies that are sitting around here. Hit the save beacon. This way it locks in this location on this planet, and we can come back later if we want to. And whoever else discovers this planet will now have a permanent place to come and use the beacon. Man, that magnetic storm makes it weightless on the planet. That's pretty nice. If you guys don't know this, check this out. This damaged machinery, when you go in to look at it, will destroy that living slime. I don't need that. But when the window opens, the technology data modules will always be behind where the door is on the control panel on the damaged machinery, will always be behind it and to the left a little bit. As you can see, there's the buried technology module. So I just run over here. I'm gonna go into first person view. This is my little cheat. If I ain't got a terrain manipulator, I can pick those things up in first person view because they're not that far underneath the soil. Otherwise, you pull out your terrain manipulator and blow a hole in the ground. Me, I don't like blowing a hole in the ground most of the time because then I end up tripping and falling in the hole. Because I get too busy running around in circles and stuff, and you never know where that hole is. I'm too busy looking at something, like using my scanner to look around. All right, we didn't get nothing out of here. That was a waste of time. I believe the magnetic storm is still going on. No, it's not. It is over. Okay. So we're going to have to use the ladder to climb up to the top to call Apollo on the hollow terminus. So check this out. I walk up to the ladder and jetpack my way up there. It's a little bit quicker. Just remember, if you're going to do it this way, it's a lot faster than walking up the ladder. Check that out. Takes you a little bit longer, a couple of seconds longer to climb up that ladder. So what I do is I come over here to the ladder, get on, hit the jetpack, and you fly up a little bit farther, a little bit faster. Just don't let go of the jetpack button before you get to the top of the ladder. Otherwise, you will connect with the ladder and you'll have to climb down, climb back up. All right, Mil-Spec, I appreciate you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't done it yet. And I appreciate all the support, and thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one, Mil-Spec. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. So we'll tune to Apollo. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, hello. Ring, 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 ring. Apollo. There he is. What's up, dude? Have you found the glyphs for your world? I'm almost ready. My suit is upgraded, my stomach is full, and I've hired a Gek to look after my farm while I'm away. What about the farm, Apollo? Yes, I have a farm. What of it? It's not much, mostly fruit I've found in my travels, but I'm hoping to expand. Anyway, there is no concern of yours. This is no concern of yours. We have a portal to attend to, do we not? Yeah, we do, dude. As I look at Apollo, I think of all that I saw within the portal, of what happened to Artemis when they walked that same path. I think of the face of the Atlas, of the way Nada warned me not to return to those tunnels. I do not know if the portals are safe. Here you go, Apollo. You can have the glyphs, dude. Just be careful. I give Apollo the glyphs, asking them to take care, to remember what happened to Artemis. They assure me that they will, promising to see me soon. Before I go, they advise me to find out what I can from this so-called null. They warn me to be careful, too. Uh-oh. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Ring, ring, ring. What's up, Null? What's going on, mysterious man? Two lost souls, one who cared too much and one who cared too little. Their lives have not become what was promised, have they? Every sentient being that has ever lived has felt that way at some point. I know I did once upon a time. I was angry, confused at my own solitude. Imagine my surprise when you woke me. Oh, I know you didn't mean to. I know you were just playing around with the portals, but whatever you did, I am here now, and I need your help. The Atlas. It is not what you think it is. Something is happening to the universe. Something I need your help to figure out. Why do you need my help, dude? The Sentinels do not just keep the peace across the universe. Their motives run deeper than that, seeking out anomalies in the multiversal structure and eliminating them from existence. Have you looked at me? What do you think a Sentinel would do if they came across my form? No, it has to be you, traveler. There's an observatory nearby. It will lead you to the location of a crashed freighter of great interest to our investigation. There we will find the first secret. I am sure of it. Know that the Atlas is neither enemy nor friend to us, no more than the air or the wind might be called such names. But it is terrified. It is pain. And we have a responsibility to help its suffering, no matter the cost. Okay. So basically, Null wants us to go find a crashed freighter and find out what the first secret of the universe is of what's going on. Yeah, so there's the location. How far away is that? That's 29 minutes by foot of real life time. I see a light pillar over here, so I'm going to collect this bad boy. We can stick that in our storage on our starship. Let's get back to our starship real fast, and we'll go hit that observatory or whatever it is to get the coordinates, and we'll carry on with the main quest line here. What? Are you serious? Pirates? All right, jump in, jump out. We got to make that little save in case we die, boys and girls, so we can come back to this spot. But we're going to attack some sentinels, or some pirates. Watch this. Where's he at? All right. Look at that. Our new weapons are working pretty good, boys and girls. Check that out. Now that we got this exotic starship, this thing rips right through, especially with the infra knife the way it is. I got it all jacked up. We upgraded it a little bit. Nice. Look at that. Took those 3 pirates out. We got some standing with the Viking, and what do we get? Look at that. 233,000 units for killing 3 pirate ships. That's pretty good money. Okay, we took those guys out. Where did that marker go? All right, let's go into our log. Oh, we need to go to the anomaly and tell Nada. Nada, Nada, Nada. Guess what we did? Guess what we found out? Nada, Nada, Nada. For some reason, the one person who doesn't care about anything in the game is the one that wants all the information no matter what. So we're going to call in Nada, or the space anomaly, and we'll go talk to Nada. Man, I can't believe that. This guy keeps his head buried in the sand. He knows everything that's going on in the universe, but yet he wants all the information. I don't know if he's trying to gather to figure out what's going on or what. But if you guys have ever seen The Matrix with Keanu Reeves and Agent Smith and Neo, Nada is the engineer. That's what I get from the storyline, because that's what Nada seems to be in No Man's Sky, is that engineer. They know what's going on, they see everything, but they don't do anything. They don't want to interfere because it might be something different. Okay, so what's up, Nada? You are becoming more visible to Nada, traveler friend. Your eyes lend themselves to our small convergence. This makes Nada happy. Nada is not happy with other events. Portals are infected. Vector for corruption. Artemis entity perished in the portal. Apollo entity will only spread corruption. Danger. Atlas Falsity watches the portals. Portals belong to them. Those who enter may belong to Atlas Falsity. Great danger. Okay. Look at there, he gave us some nanites and some quicksilver. So we got 150 quicksilver from him for free. Let's go talk to Polo. What's up, Polo dude? Not a friend does not trust the portals, scared of rampancy of the Crimson Hunter, but I do not fear in the same way. What might we discover, traveler friend? What might we learn from them? They have the same roots as you, as our home, as all this universe. Let's ask about the fear. What about the fear, Polo? Nada is scared. We may lose our home. I am scared I will forget the world outside it. Do not let us forget, traveler friend. Okay, so we told Nada what's going on. Nada basically gave us a big warning, said be careful. The Atlas is not who it seems to be. So we need to be really careful. We need to get back into our ship, jump in, jump out, make that little save in case something happens. But we're going to go check out that observatory that Null has located for us so we can find out what's really going on. Hopefully we can get this figured out soon. It's taking a little bit longer than I expected. And since we're up in space, we can pulse over to the location a little bit faster. That won't take us but a couple seconds, right? Have you guys followed along with the storyline? What do you guys think of it? Let me know. Here we go. Do a little scan for the building. Perfect. There's the observatory. We got ourselves a free landing pad so we don't have to worry about launch fuel. Cool. There's a couple buildings here so we can pick up some goodies. Jump out. Where's that save beacon? Let's get over here. Hit this bad boy. Every time we hit one of those save beacons, we get a navigational data. And that navigational data will help us pick up some maps, excuse me, for later. And those maps will help us find settlements. All right, we're going to pick up this technology data. This is what I've been doing. This is like a routine for me every time I hit a little settlement or a little waypoint beacon. Here we go. We'll run over here. I'm not much of a first-person player. For some reason, it gives me a fishbowl effect when I play in first person in this game, so I like to play in third person. Now, there's a lot of games I like playing in first person, like Skyrim or Fallout 4, that kind of stuff. Even Farming Simulator 22. If you guys haven't checked that game out, that's a pretty cool game as well. Yeah, I like playing in first person most of the time, but for some reason this game, just with the head bob and the weave and stuff, it just doesn't work for me. Okay, we're going to turn on our flashlight so we have a little bit of light. We're going to check the ceiling. There's no hazardous flora in here so we don't get hit by the whippets. I'm going to switch back to third person view. There we go. We'll take a look around the room, see all the little empty boxes or whatever, catch whatever loot we can. Perfect. Let's go over to the control console and see what it says. Null's prediction was correct. The terminal is curiously open. The log's ready for me to read. This observatory appears to have functioned as a salvage station, manned by a GEC specialist, a translator. They were accused of questioning things that should not be questioned, of sowing the seeds of dissent. This posting was meant as a punishment. But it appears that this posting was the making of them. They found strange things in the wrecks. Aberrations, data that spoke of worlds that do not exist and events that did not happen. That GEC went out to investigate one such craft, the life signature of a Corvex still on board. They never returned. Is this how Nada and Polo met? Is this how my friends found each other? There's a signal on the console, a warning on repeat. 16 short bursts of data in a loop. Let's get those coordinates. I extract coordinates for the distress signal. A crashed vessel awaits me on another world. Alright, so basically it's giving us the location of a crashed freighter. And we need to go to that crashed freighter and see what happened. Polo went there. Apparently Nada's there. So let's go check that out. Oh, I missed the box. How did I miss that bad boy? Okay. So we can get out of here. There's nothing left in the building. We don't need to collect the whispering eggs. I'm not going to mess with those. We could pick them up for nanites. I just choose not to. That's a lot of extra work I don't feel like messing with right now. We're going to try and hurry up and get into this storyline so we can move it along a little bit. And we'll start doing our settlement missions here pretty soon. Here we go. We jumped in, jumped out, made a little save. Let's take off. And you can see that the crash site is approximately an hour away on a different planet. So we're going to pulse over there real fast. Look at that. The graphics with all these little balls of light whipping past. If you guys have ever seen it, they're just little ping pong balls floating in space of multicolors. That's why the game looks so grainy and stuff. Let's see what we got from a pulse spitter module. Cool. That's from shooting those pirate ships. We got ourselves a couple pirate transponders as well. We're almost there. So we got a few things we can sell. Once we get back to the space station, we'll sell some stuff for some nanites and see how that works out for us. Oh, look at this planet. Big, huge storm. Take a little scan. I don't see a crashed freighter in view. So we'll have to scan around the area a little bit. See what we can find. I didn't see a freighter when we're coming into the atmosphere anywhere. So we could land. Ooh, look at there. There's a drop pod. That's an exosuit backpack upgrade, boys and girls. We're going to get out and we're going to check that out. Hopefully our hazard protection's charged up in our exosuit. Let's see. Yeah, we got some fire protection. Let's charge that up with a battery. This way we're protected when we get out. And we got a couple minutes left out in the heat. There we go. Whew. Let's get over here, hit the save beacon, and pick up all the goodies out of the boxes. Let's hurry up and get this done. This storm is ferocious on this planet right now. Look at there. What's the external temperature? 606 degrees Fahrenheit. That's ridiculous. Woo, let's get inside the cargo drop pod. Since we're inside the cargo drop pod, our hazard protection is safe where we're at right now. So let's open up the exosuit upgrade module. We got carbon nanotubes. Perfect. We got that. We got 10 sodium nitrate. That's what we refined our sodium into. Perfect. And then we need an antimatter housing. The antimatter housing is for our warp fuel, but we can use this for this too. And that gives us an exosuit backpack upgrade. I'm going to put it into technology because, like I was saying, we need a lot of technology right now. So let's upgrade that. Perfect. Let's go into our exosuit and take a look. This is our hazard protection. We're going to move this over a little bit. Right there. And since this is a hazard protection, that's our actual hazard protection. I'm going to move that over this way. This way it gives a little bit more room around the jetpack. Take that, move that over. Let's see, we'll move over this stuff here. Since all these things, there's a supercharge slot right there. So I don't want to move that technology. I want to leave it right here because it gets that adjacency bonus, and then we get that supercharge, which is 25% to our hazard protection. So that's pretty good. Let's open up this crystal. We're going to take the copper. We're going to throw that in our starship. All this extra junk that we've been picking up, we're going to throw... Ooh, there's an A Class hyperdrive module. What do we got in our starship? I didn't realize we picked that up. So we got an A Class hyperdrive, another A Class hyperdrive, and an S Class hyperdrive. We can't put that other A Class in. It's not going to do us any good. So we can take that and throw that into our starship's cargo hold, and we'll sell that at the store when we get there. Take that, throw that over so we got a little bit more room. Perfect. All right, so let's come outside. We're going to take a scan around with the target sweep. There we go. It's 900 units that way. Somewhere over there, about 900 units, which is about 900 yards. That's where this crashed freighter is. So towards that pillar, what I'm gonna do is jump back in our starship. I'm not walking over there. Are you kidding me? As a matter of fact, watch this, boys and girls. Since we added that exocraft materializer, wait, get out of here. That's a hostile creature. Jeez. Big ugly duck. Holy crap. Hopefully we don't have any more violent creatures. Let's take out our summoning station. We'll drop that on the ground right here. Now that we got that out, that allows us, whoops, to summon in one of our exocraft. I'm going to summon in the hovercraft. There we go, the Nomad. So boom, once we got that summoned in, we can pick this up and put that back in our exosuit. And now we can get in the Nomad. And as you guys saw previously, we put all that technology in our hazard protection into our Nomad. So now we don't have to worry about the elements. We can cruise around in our hovercraft and not take damage. And the wild creatures that attack, they won't even mess with us. So check this out. Now we can move along. Woohoo! And we don't have to walk. We could do a little scan, see stuff on the horizon, find elements, things like that. Uh-oh, I see the freighter from here. You can see the big ring and the wreckage from here. Freighters are huge. That's some space freighters. So look at that. Our little hovercraft. This thing gets us over here pretty quick. If we're doing this by foot, it'd take us 10-12 minutes to get over here. But since we got this little hovercraft, we're doing pretty good. And if we want, we can use our mining laser to mine up elements or materials while we're here. And we've got it all upgraded so we can mine all the advanced mining laser stuff that we need to get too. A lot of carbon. We could use a lot of carbon right now. That's for our multi-tool, our fuel for our hovercraft. We can pick up ferrite, all that stuff. I've been doing this off camera, so you guys don't have to sit and watch me do this. So we just mine up a little bit, just so you can see what I'm doing. That's what I do off camera, is I mine all that stuff up. So let's jump up here. That was nice, we made that. But we come over here and that's where the beacon's at. We're gonna hop out and we're gonna go see what this beacon has to say. Man, this storm is terrible. I wish it would go away. All right, we're gonna hop out. Come over here real fast. Let's see what this MV Winds of Ozawari. Okay. Crew manifest missing. Limited data available. Read the log. We can't even read the log. We need an encryption key. Okay, so what we need to do is come over here. If you guys haven't done these before, there's a cargo pod in the ground. So we need to come over to the cargo pod and we need to dig it out of the ground. So I use the big bulb. It's the quickest way to mine these things out. We don't need the silica powder, but it helps. Let's grab this, the facium. That can go into our exosuit. We'll destroy the slime. I don't care for it. You can refine it into nanites if you guys want, but I just destroy it. Later, when I have a more expanded backpack, then that'll make a difference. Be careful when you open up those cargo pods. As you can see, we get radiation damage. But I'm gonna run through this real quick. I'm gonna open up all these doors on this thing because I know we're gonna have to come through and get a few more of these keys. So I'm gonna blast this open. You guys can see what I'm doing. This is my pattern. This is what I do all the time. That opens up every cargo pod so we can come and run straight through it and not even worry about it. All right, let's get back over here to the beacon. We'll open it up and see what it says. Crew manifest missing. Limited data available. Let's read the first log. I do not know who will read this message. I do not know if anything will survive, but I must die as I lived. I will record it all, even in the face of oblivion. The swarm came to every world. The drones acted erratically, not attacking, just watching. Time passed and the sentinels did not seem so much as so much of a threat anymore. They were peaceful now, we thought. We had been forgiven. We were wrong. So now we need to grab another encryption key. That's why I opened up all these things, so we can get inside and just run through this real quick. I know the storm is raging pretty good. Temperature's like 209 degrees outside. That's ridiculous. But if you look in these rooms, if your hazard protection is falling, you can come in here and you're protected from the elements. So you can let your hazard protection recharge if you run out of batteries. But be warned, as soon as you open up these cargo pods, they will kick out radiation and you will take radiation damage if you don't have the hazard protection for it. So let's grab this Facium. We'll load this up into our inventory. Once we get that, that's a log encryption, then we run out. Otherwise, you start taking radiation damage. We don't want to do that, so get out of there about as quick as possible. This is encryption key number 2. Let's go back to the terminal. Ship logs requested. Accessing. They struck as one, an attack somehow coordinated across unfathomable distances. With a fury exceeding all prior skirmishes, the Sentinels annihilated all biological life within the universe in a span of 54.2 standard minutes. Only I remained. The Korvax stood with me in the end. To their credit, they concealed me with their flotilla as they headed towards the center. We need another encryption key. All right. So basically what happened, if you guys aren't catching on to that, is the Sentinels appeared and everybody's like, oh, what the hell is this? What's going on? What's going on? And then they all calmed down. You know, it was the big threat at first because they thought they were going to get attacked. And then after so long, everybody just got used to the Sentinels being around. And after a little period of time, those Sentinels decided to attack, and they attacked in every planet, every solar system in the entire galaxy, and killed everybody and every living thing within 54.2 seconds. That's crazy. Put the Facium in our inventory. We'll get rid of this slime. We'll get our last encryption key. All right, we'll run out of here real fast and get back over to this beacon and get our third part of this. Have you guys made it through the full quest line? Have you guys checked that out? Have you seen it? Let me know in the comments there. I don't even know if you guys are sleeping or what. Am I boring you that bad? Wake up. You're asleep at the wheel. They are coming now. The screams of my friends resonate in every hall, every corner. The Sentinels have found me. I told Nada to leave. I told them what we already know. All of us. We are not alone. Even if I die, Nada will find me again in another universe. 10 just like me. 1,000. 1,000,000. Dan, welcome to the chat. Glad to see you here. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't know if everybody was sleeping or not, you know? We are not alone, for every soul is many. Even in the face of 16, we must declare that we lived. We existed, no matter the horror of the end. They are at my door. Error. Unexpected log termination. And that is the story of Nada and Polo. Have you guys made it this far into the storyline with the game? If you haven't, I hate for spoilers if anybody's been spoiled on this, but I'm going through the full storyline if you guys want to follow along. Now, we can go into this one, see our hazard protection's going down. So if we step off in this room without opening that crate first, or that cargo pod, our hazard protection recharges. But since we have batteries, I'm going to use a battery, and that charges our hazard protection shield. But I'm going to come over here first. We'll step outside. As long as you're covered, now a lot of people don't know this in the game, as long as you're covered on like above you, to your left of you, and to the right of you, and behind you, you got hazard protection. So if you're like outside, check this out. We're gonna come outside and stand in the weather so you guys can see this. No, this is not the expedition. The expedition is a separate quest line, Dan. I do have a series that I completed already on my channel. If you want to check out the expedition, I go through it phase by phase, so you can follow along on that, and you can do the expedition yourself. Now you can do it with your main save, or you can do it with a new save. All the rewards that you collect on your new save, you can collect on any of your other saved games at the Space Anomaly at the Quicksilver Merchant. So as you see, I pulled out my terrain manipulator. We're going to switch that over to create. Watch this. We're going to create some dirt, right? We're going to create a little U-shaped room, pretty much is what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to create some walls here. I'm going to make like a little cave, right? And this is to show you, whoops, come on. Doesn't matter what kind of material it is, as long as it's like a little cave, or you're surrounded on 3 sides for the most part, right? Now we just take this thing, and as long as it's above you and you got a little bit of room, all you need to do is get up underneath it, underneath the edge, and your hazard protection protects you. So you're no longer taking the elements. Look, I'm not even standing completely underneath the thing. But as you can see, I'm no longer being affected by the hazards outside. But as soon as I step out from that, my hazard protection starts going down, as you see down in the bottom left. Oh yeah, this is the main playthrough, Dan. I'm doing a main playthrough series. That's what this is. I just go through and I'm playing the entire main storyline. I've got a couple series. I've done it. I'm doing it in survival mode. I'll be picking up that episode later this week. I put off the survival playthrough series so you guys could see the expedition. I did the expedition playthrough. But yeah, this is just a normal playthrough of No Man's Sky. I'm going through the complete storyline and all the side quests as well. That's all this is. I'm doing the main storyline. We are in the process of working with Apollo and Null, a mysterious stranger called Null in the quest line. We found out at this point that Artemis is dead. That's a spoiler if you guys didn't know that. And Apollo helped us build our base and things like that. And then Null appeared and said, I can help you resurrect Artemis if you want that. And we resurrected Artemis. We put his soul inside a little container and we brought it to the Space Anomaly and we put him into a virtual reality. And that's what we did. Okay, sorry about that. Got a little sidetracked here. We blasted the dirt out from inside that cargo pod, so we opened that up a little bit so we can get inside and get protected from the hazards. But we come back into this one and then we take the material out of this cargo box. And this way we can get out of that room and not get the radiation hazard. And then we're in here. It's not opened all the way. You can still blast it open. There's 3 ways to get into this room. If you guys didn't know, this is just like a big room on a freighter. As you can see, there's a door right there. There's a door in the ceiling right here. And then there's a door in the wall. So there's like 4 different ways to get in and out of one of these little cargo rooms like that, just so you're aware. Let's open up this pod. We got one more pod after this one. Hopefully we can get ourselves a salvage frigate module. That's what I'm hoping for. So I can show you guys. Whoops, I didn't get one there. It's relattice arc crystals. We got 5 of those. We can sell those at the Galact Trade Terminal. There you go. If you guys didn't know that, check this out. When you walk up to the wall and you face the wall and use your jetpack, you don't use your jetpack along a flat surface when you're flying up. This way it saves you fuel. Now I come over here to this little black plate on the side of this. You can see it's the only one right here from coming up from this door. This is where I come, is right here, and I stand at the very edge of the freighter right here without falling off. And I look down at the ground. There's a cargo pod right down there. And I put on my big terrain manipulator and I dig out the hole in the dirt right there so we can get to that cargo pod. And that's my little way of going around them and getting them the quickest way. But I'm sitting here explaining stuff to you guys. Maxi Bloke, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys haven't seen this great content creator, Maxi Bloke is a good content creator. I've been watching a couple of his videos. This one about the two brothers, that was actually a pretty good one. I like his playthroughs. He's doing a couple playthroughs of some different games as well. So if you guys haven't checked out Maxi Bloke, check out his channel. I'll put the description or the link to his channel in the description of this video after the stream if you guys haven't checked him out. So all the content creators that appear in my streams, I will drop a link down in the description so everybody can go check out their channels as well. This is how we build a great community. Maxi Bloke, yeah, you're here, I know, right? This is how we build a great community in No Man's Sky. Everybody helps everybody out in the No Man's Sky community. I mean, I've been playing since the fall of 2017, and I have never once been griefed, harassed, or had a hard time playing this game from anybody. Everybody helps everybody out. I mean, you go into the space anomaly. Now, I will say there has been a couple of bad apples in the No Man's Sky community, but as the community bands together, they run those people off. So they don't come in. They were harassing people, attacking them, because if you don't do your network settings, if you guys don't know this, check this out. We'll go in here to our menu, to our options, and we'll go into network. Check out our network here. Now it says allow PvP with no one for me. I changed my settings. Usually it's allow PvP with anyone. So if you're playing the game, do this setting, change this so nobody can run up and shoot you or kill you or anything like that. Now NPCs, they'll attack you and things like that, but this is player versus player, so turn that to no one. And the other biggest pet peeve I have is to access your refiner. When you start playing, it will have no one, so no one can use your base refiners if they come to your base and check you out. If you have like a nutrient processor, or you have a nanite base that people come and farm the runaway mold, if this isn't turned to anyone, you can have your group and friends and things like that, but I usually turn this to anyone. This is the least talked about setting in No Man's Sky. Everybody talks about the multiplayer being disabled, everyone talks about the PvP, but no one talks about refiners at your base. I turn this on, so if you show up at one of my bases and you see that my base is there, I guarantee you that every one of my refiners and everything in my base is accessible by you so you can use it. Don't think, you know, you plant all your plants and things like that in your base. You guys don't think that somebody's going to come into your base and take all your stuff. In their instance of the game, they'll be able to collect all your plants or your runaway mold, that kind of stuff. And when you come back to your base, your plants and all your runaway mold, all that stuff is still there for you. But if you and somebody else are playing in multiplayer together and they collect your plants and you don't, the plants won't be there for you. That's only in multiplayer. But in single player game mode, you don't have to worry about somebody taking like your gold mine or anything like that. They won't take all your gold or whatever mineral or resource that you're farming. They won't take that from you. The only time that something like that will be taken from you is a starship when you have multiplayer turned on. If you've got multiplayer turned on, then in that instance, when somebody shows up and there's a crashed ship there and you want to get it, they can jump in that ship and take off with it before you do. That's why anybody ever says, turn off your multiplayer. That's the only reason. But your refiners, turn those on so anybody can use your refiners. That's a big pet peeve of mine. I like visiting other players' bases and checking out how they built their base, so maybe I can get some ideas on how to build my base as well. So when I go into their base and they've got like a runaway mold base, so they can make so you can gather up nanites and that kind of stuff, I can't use their refiners, and that's kind of frustrating to me. I think it's a big thing. Is Delta still here? I don't know if Delta's still here or not, Maxi Bloke. I think he's sleeping. He usually just pops in and then disappears after about 5 minutes. He never sticks around and watches a whole stream with me. I just don't understand it. I think he's a hater. Yep, Delta's a hater. I think he is, Maxie. Don't tell him I said that, though, right? No, Delta's a pretty good dude. I'm glad he shows up. If it wasn't for Delta, I probably wouldn't have my streaming channel. He's inspired me to get out and play the game and have fun and do live streams. He's, yeah, right? Pff, a loser. Look at there. We even got an achievement. 1 solar day. 1 solar day on an extreme world. Perfect. There's a collection. Yeah, he came in for like a minute and had to go. He always does that. During the week, he's pretty busy. I might start doing a stream on the weekend. Maybe he'll stick around longer when he ain't got nothing better to do. But you know how he is. He's busy with that little kid of his. I don't think he has a wife. I think it's just him and a kid. You heard him in his other stream, the stream the other night. He said, yeah, I guess I have to feed her, right? Gotta feed the kid? What? Okay, let's do a little scan. Oh, look at what is that? There's another crashed freighter, boys and girls. Are you serious? Or is that the one that's right, we just took off from that freighter. Boy, I got confused there for a second. Uh-oh. We got a signal coming in. Is that Artemis? Let's check out the comms. I escaped, traveler. I escaped. One moment I was running from them. The stars shifting. Terrible smiles within the dark. And the next I was here. Well, wherever here is. This new world has a sun, has life. It's beautiful, but I think anything would be beautiful after the months spent in that awful place. I'm ready to get going now, though. We'll do what we did before, except there will be no shifting stars to stop us this time. If you bring this star chart to a nearby station, I'm sure we'll find each other soon. Artemis is unaware of everything. They do not know that they died, that I made a choice to bind their soul within a simulated solar system. This is a personal choice, boys and girls. Whatever choice you make, you can tell Artemis or you can lie to him and just let him live inside the virtual reality without him knowing. But me personally, it's a personal choice. I'm going to tell Artemis the truth. It's always better to tell the truth, right? Right? Isn't that right, wifey? Let's tell Artemis the truth and see what happens. But how do I tell them their world is not real? Even if I saved them from death, I took their dreams away from them. They are limited to a single solar system and will never meet. What was that? Artemis is unaware of everything. They do not know that they died. Boy, that just reset. I'm sorry about that, boys and girls. That just kind of reset where we were going. I guess because we left the atmosphere, we're kind of flying around a little bit. But how do I tell them their world is not real, even if I saved them from death? I took their dreams away from them. They are limited to a single solar system and will never meet a kindred soul. Let's be direct. I tell Artemis everything, from the moment I discovered their grave to the final upload of their soul to a simulated solar system. Artemis thinks I am joking at first. I will never forget how their smile falters. After a few more questions, they tell me they need some time to think about what I have said. All right, so basically Artemis just found out from us that he's living in a virtual reality program aboard the space anomaly. And that's pretty much the rest of his fate through the game. Well, yeah. Could you imagine finding out later that somebody's been lying to you, Maxie? That would be terrible, man. Somebody knows the truth and they've been hiding that truth from you the whole time. That's not right. You gotta tell them the truth. I mean, now I understand some lies are a necessary evil, if there's even such a thing as that. Seriously is Gaming, welcome to the stream. If you guys haven't checked out Seriously Lee's Gaming, check him out. He's got some good tutorials. I've been watching a few of them here. after rest in peace, Artie. I've been checking out some of his tutorials. He teaches some really good videos. I haven't gotten into your Frigateer playthrough series yet. I'm planning on checking that out here within the next few days. But if you guys haven't checked out Seriously's Gaming, I'll put a link to his channel in the description of the video after the stream. But you guys need to check him out. He's a really good content creator as well. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying my content, don't forget to subscribe. So when I drop a new video or I go live, you guys get a notification letting you know. And if you haven't done it, don't forget to join my Discord. The link to my Discord is in the description of the video. You finally got to the frigates. Cool. Awesome. So I will start from the beginning of your series and I'll watch it through. I know I wanted a few more episodes because I like to binge watch. All right, Dan, I appreciate you for stopping in. Thanks for tuning into the channel. I hope to catch you again on the next live stream. I do live streaming every Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you guys know I'm here every week. Hopefully here within the future, I might start picking up an extra night a week of doing live streams. You guys let me know in the comments if you'd like to see me do an extra stream per week, and we will get with that. If not, just, you know, say, hey, no, I think one stream a week is good for you. So I appreciate all that support and everybody showing up and hanging out with me. Let's get over here. We'll hit that save beacon. Where'd it go? There it is. We got to go do some communicating. We got to call, uh-oh. Look out, look out. Get back, get back. Whew, almost got attacked again. That's the second time, man. We got out of our ship and something starts attacking us as soon as we jump out. And that's a big animal. Look at that thing. Oh my God. Look at it. Looks like a stegosaurus. Look at them feet though. I used to know a gal a long time ago that had webbed feet like that. Them big old monkey toes. Look at them toes, right? Where is that? I see the data module in the ground. We're going to go into first person view here. We're going to pick that thing up out of the ground. There we go. All right, let's get over here to the data module. Open this bad boy up. Let's see if we can get an S-Class module or something out of here. Look at that S-Class mining beam module. Let's get inside real fast. Whoop. All right, we've got an S-Class mining beam. Can we use that in our multi-tool? We've already got 3 S-Class mining beams. So check this out. We've got 3 of those bad boys, right? We don't need an extra mining beam. We could do the min-max on the percentages of these things, but I'd rather sell this for nanites. So we're going to take that and throw that into our starship. We're going to get all this extra stuff out of our inventory. Look at there. We got 2 Warpiper cores that can go into our starship. And we got some stuff that we can sell as well. So, yeah, let's get all that out of there. What are we missing there? Thought we had something there. Oh, that's right. That's the data modules. We put all those in our starship. Ah. Okay, so there we go. Our starship's got a little bit of room in it. Okay, so let's get back into third person view. Got a little lost there for a second. That stuff happens, you know. But let's collect up what we got here, and then we need to climb up the transmission tower again, and we're going to call null. Now you could climb up the ladder, but if you got a decent enough jetpack, you should be able to fly up to at least the 2nd or 3rd deck of this thing. We got a pretty good backpack, so we can get up to the 2nd deck, and then we can climb up the ladder. I like to jump on there and just jetpack up there. See what happens when you let go of the button too soon? You jump back on the ladder. So don't let go of that jetpack button until you get clear of the top of the deck. Holo terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communications across long distances. Let's call null. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, null. Null, are you there? Hello, hello. Null, where are you? Oh, there you are. What's up, dude? What did you find out there? Tell me everything. Okay, here you go, dude. Yeah, it's accessible from the floor below, Maxie. You can climb the ladders and the little stairs and stuff, but that just takes longer. I think using the jetpack to get to the top is much faster. I tell Null of the freighter and its recordings, how it spoke of a world where the Sentinels eliminated all life, leaving only a traveler and a single Korvax entity. I choose my words with care. You think I don't know who that Korvax entity is? Do not be so naive, traveler. Do you think anything you have read is a surprise to me? But I had to be sure of what I suspected. I know it now. The Atlas is with you. You could not see these things if it did not wish it. That freighter was a wreck from a parallel universe. There are countless such places within our multiverse, dimensions where things happened differently, but there are 3 exceptions to this. The Atlas is omnipresent in all, a singular being with a singular perception. The Sentinels move between dimensions at will. What about the Sentinels? They served the Atlas once. They were guardians of reality, defenders of civilization. They hunted for errors within the universes, preventing destruction and loss of life. The annihilation recorded in that log. Well, something must have been quite wrong for them to do a thing like that. How do you know? I've been alive for a very long time, traveler. I know as much as you would know, had you seen the things that I have seen. It was the travelers who corrupted existence. Our arrival was meant to herald a glorious age, but we made a terrible mistake. I committed an act beyond forgiveness, and from this deed, paradise was lost. But something is different in this cycle. The walls between universes, they grow thin. Nada knows this, but they keep their head in the sand. We must learn what we can from each species before we decide what to do. Visit a Vy'keen cartographer and speak with them. I will translate. Oh yeah, if you stand out at the end of the deck, yeah, you can jump up to the 3rd floor of that bad boy. Yeah, even climbing up the stairwell, you can reach the 2nd deck, and if you get to the 2nd deck, you can reach the 3rd deck like this. This is the 3rd deck that we're standing on. That 2nd deck has a little opening, so you can jump up to there and jump from there up to here, or you can jetpack all the way up. And I understand what you're saying with the ladder. You could jetpack all the way up from the stairs down there to up here. But, it is what it is. Uh-oh, we got to recharge our hazard protection. Here, I got distracted. Thanks, Maxie. You're trying to get me killed. I see what's going on. You like to do that. You try to get these content creators all killed while they're playing their game. I see your perception now. This misdirection thing that you're doing. You're trying to get us all hurt. Uh-oh. Here's another wild critter. Get back. Like that? And just blasted them. See, that pulse spitter is amazing. I like using the pulse spitter. Have we scanned that creature? Yes, we have. We didn't scan too much on this planet. I'm really not interested in scanning a bunch of stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean... Oh, okay. I gotcha. Up there on the 2nd deck. Here, we'll check it out. Come on. Climb up the ladder. So this here is like the main floor, the 1st floor or whatever. And then once we get up to the 2nd deck, this here is the 2nd deck. You can't get up there from here. Oh, I guess you can. The holographic comms tower, we can activate it from down here. But if you come down here, you can stand here and look up and jump up there. Is that what you're talking about, Maxie? Are you talking about from over here where the stairs are in that ladder? See, you can even stand down here and jetpack up to the 2nd deck if your backpack is strong enough. Just make sure your view doesn't turn. You can jump all the way up to the 3rd deck just like that. Okay, I got you. Just looking at the 3rd roof there. Okay, Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I usually just go up the ladder because it's fun. I like the gold ladders. They're actually pretty cool. That's one of the better ladders in the game. I wish you could put those things on your base. All right, we got a bunch of unidentified plants here. I'm going to scan a few of these plants, boys and girls. This way we can make a few units. We need to make more money. We haven't really been scanning stuff since we started this stream. We've been on, what, 2 planets so far? We haven't really been looking around at anything. We got... Oh, that's right. That reality glitch planet that we were on, the Pillar of Light planet, which is this one right here, the Breach planet. We discovered all the creatures on that planet, and we can collect the nanite boost here. Hold the register to completion. So we got that creature off that planet. And the planet we're on right now, let's see, we've only discovered 4 of 6. Let's see where the other 2 are at. Rare, ground, always active, uncommon, flying, diurnal. Diurnal means they're during the day, so we have to see those during the day. So we got 1 rare, ground, always active. So let's take a look around, see if we can see that last red dot. And then we got to wait for daytime for the other creature to appear. If we can get all the creatures on this planet, that's another nanite boost. There we go. Look at there. Creatures are wanting to attack. There's a lot of hostile creatures on this planet, boys and girls. Got to be careful so you don't sneak up on us and get us. All right, wifey. Thanks for watching the stream. I appreciate it. Enjoy that time charging your phone and watching your little show. I know that's what you're going to do. All right. Got another milestone. Perfect. So we're getting milestones. Every time we complete a milestone, that means we get nanites from Ares in the space anomaly. So we're making nanites. The more stuff we scan, the more we run around and everything, we're making nanites. So we're actually doing pretty good. I'm just trying to gather up all the creatures on the planet, because not only do we get a milestone for that, for scanning creatures, all the creatures on a planet, we get nanites for that as achievements and things like that, and we get that nanite boost. So for discovering all the creatures on the planet. But I think we're done here. Let's get out of here. I'm not going to waste too much time on this planet anymore. This planet is hot. It's using up our hazard protection like nobody's business. Okay, and we've picked up quite a bit of stuff in our exosuit. Look, let's drop this off in the starship. So we're making money. I mean, look, all them creatures that we just shot, there's $51,000 worth of meat. And we picked up some mordite, which is basically poopy. And we got a few A-class modules we can sell. X-class module as well. I don't keep these things. I try to get rid of them so I can make nanites. So we got quite a few nanites. We just need to start making some money. All right, so what's it say? We need to speak to a Viking cartographer. So we need to jump in, jump out, make our little save, and we're gonna take off and we're gonna head to the space station. And hopefully we can find a Viking cartographer there to talk to. As you can see, the marker's already showing us to the space station. Oh, wait a second. Stop the train, everybody. We gotta go tell Nada. Nada needs to know what we're doing. Nada. Check it out. Guess what we did? Nada. Here you go. Nada. Delta Creator, welcome to the chat. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad you're here. Glad to see you turning back. I didn't know if you'd show up or not tonight. My wifey just left. She's going to charge her phone. But I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you coming in and watching the stream for a little bit. We're just heading into the space anomaly right now. We're getting ready to talk to Nada and tell him what's going on with Null and what we discovered. That Nada and Polo are the sole survivors of a cataclysmic event in another universe. And we are one of the pieces of that big puzzle. Nada. Viking entities have long history, conflict, honor, rage, pride, and yet so static, defined by themselves, never changing. Nada waits as if expecting me to ask something else. Let's ask about the Viking. Viking hate the Gek, hate the Sentinels. Sentinels hate our home. Gek hate Korvax. Nada should be friends with Viking, yes? No, Nada does not think in this way. Okay, so he gave us 80 nanites and another 150 quicksilver. Perfect. Let's go talk to Polo and see what he's got to say about the situation. What's up, Polo? Missing friend. Missing friend has you do their business. Help if you must, but always discover for yourself. Think about what you do. Do not just follow instructions with your eyes not open. What about the Viking, Polo? Big grumpy fellows. They do not like friendly little Gek. Perhaps they are wise. Like all beings, you will see their value if you get to know them. Alright, so basically, the Vikings seem to be a hostile species. And we need to go find, Alright, Maxie, I appreciate you tuning in. If you guys haven't checked out Maxie's streams yet, go check out his channel. I'll throw the description, or the link to his video in the description of my video at the end of the stream tonight. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I really do. Thanks for watching. But let's jump in, jump out. Now we need to go find ourselves a Viking cartographer. But Nada and Polo really didn't have anything to say about what we found. I guess, Oh, your brother was visiting? Nice, nice. Yeah, I don't have too much family where I'm living at. They're all across the country. My dad is the closest person, and he's 4 states away. Okay, we need to head to the space station. We'll pulse over there real fast. But we need to talk to a Viking cartographer and see what they've got to say about the history and the universe. And we need to sell a bunch of garbage that we got in our inventory. We'll sell a few of these salvage data modules, like 60 of them. This way we can make a little bit of money, because look at a stack of them is 1.5 million units. We should get about 1.2, something like that, if we sell those. Not to mention we've got feline liver and stuff like that to get rid of. So we just open up our inventory in our starship a little bit. And our exosuit, we got a little bit of space in there. I think we've already picked up the exosuit backpack expansion here. So we're not going to get one of those until we go to the next solar system. Oh, there we are. We're coming into the space station. Flip it over a little bit. And see what the Viking have to say. Apparently Null is sending us on some big quest line to see what's going on with the universe. Because apparently Null's trying to compare his universe with our universe. Alright. Let's jump out. Let's go do some selling and things like that first. We can run over to the cartographer, the station cartographer, and get some information from him after a bit. But let's come in here. We're going to sell some stuff out of our starship. Make a little bit of money, make a little extra room. Let's go into sell. We'll go to our starship. Those relettuce arc crystals, look at there, 224,000, minus 14%. Because they're from this solar system. This is a tradable commodity. If you pick these up and you save them in your inventory long enough, you can find a solar system that will take them. In my Discord, I have a list where you can sell certain types of trade goods for each system where they come from. Like if you pick up relettuce arc crystals in this solar system, it'll tell you like this is a mining solar system, and you can go to like an alchemical system and sell them and you get the profit for them. But I'm just going to sell this stuff. We're going to get rid of some of this stuff in our inventory so we have a little bit of extra room. I know we picked up quite a bit of stuff. Most of it's modules technology modules for like our multi-tool and stuff like that. 50,000 for the feline livers. We'll keep the Mordite, the Gek relics. We'll get rid of those. We don't really need those right now. So we got that sold. Let's see what materials can we buy if there's anything at a discount. I don't see anything really at a discount right now. So we're going to get out of here. We're going to run upstairs. And then we'll go talk to a weapon specialist over here. Doesn't matter. We can go to this guy. We can go to this guy. Let's go to the backpack guy. See what he's got to say. See what he's got for us. Graw, weak-minded interloper. Your equipment. Blah. Me. It insults me. That's what he said. But as you can see, they've got a toxic protection, a fire protection, a life support, a radiation protection. We've got one of each already, but I want to sell these extra modules that we got. Look at there, nanites, 284. The hyperdrive module, I'm going to hold on to that for a little bit. The infraknife module, we can get rid of that. The M-Field shield packaging, we're going to hold on to that for another starship. The mining beam, we can save that for another multi-tool. The X Class pulse spitter module, we'll get rid of that. And look, there's an A Class hyperdrive module. So we got 4 modules. We picked up quite a few nanites. We got 7,900 nanites. We just need more money. And that's our biggest issue right now, is making money. But since we left the space station and went to the planet, let's see here. Can we pick up anything? Yep, there we go. Pick up those, get a few little extra nanites. But I want to come over here and see if we can't get something out of this guy again. Nope, we can't pick up anything. Let's see what we can donate. We can donate some salvage data modules. That's what I was going to do. I was going to sell a few of those. Let's go back down to the Galactic Trade Terminal. Whoops, I forgot about that, boys and girls. Sometimes I get so excited about what I'm doing, I forget. So let's go in here, go to our starship, and we want to sell. We're going to go to salvage data. We got 80 of those in our starship. I'm going to save 20 of them, so we're going to go down to 60, and we're going to sell 60 of them and see what that gives us. Look at there, 2.9 million units. And they're a minus 4.3%. That's not a bad price. So that gives us an extra 3 million bucks. That's almost 10 million units, boys and girls. Watch. Look at there. We got 10 million units now. Perfect. That helps us out. Now let's go talk to the cartographer and see what he's got to say. Since Null sent us up here, we need to figure out what's going on. Graw, honorable war. Blah, 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 blah. Viking battle with weapons and with blah, blah, blah. Let's probe the Viking's mind. As the warrior begins their bark, I feel a strange frequency vibrate through my skull. I see a flash of Null's glowing orb behind my eyes. Suddenly, the Viking's words ring clear in my ears. Graw, pathetic interloper! Prying into Viking secrets, cowardly spy. I should kill Graw. But, traveler must be aided. Such is command of Herc. Prove yourself, interloper. Retrieve the words of Herc. Ascend into Viking glory. Then you shall have your words. I will reveal only this location of Herc's command is marked for you. Commune with their words. Graw! Welcome back, Ognum. Glad to see you back in chat. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming back. I need all the viewers and people that we got. I gotta be boring. Everybody's going to sleep. They're so quiet and stuff. I don't know what's going on. Nobody wants to talk to me. Either that or you guys are so enthralled with my content creation skills that it leaves you speechless. I think that's what it is. Leaves you guys speechless, right? At least that's my story and I'm sticking with it. Okay, so let's head out back into space and we need to find the location of where Herc gave some kind of commandment. So we're going to pulse over to that planet. That's the one we were just on, that fire planet. Man, I want to get away from that fire planet. Look at that. It's a barren planet, a cactus planet with activated copper on it. but the temperatures are like 200 degrees during the day. Oh, we better recharge our pulse engine there. We're going to run out of fuel getting across the solar system. Right? I feel the snores coming on. If video screens could tell the truth, man, I bet you I would hear a lot of snoring. The stories that could happen and be told by our monitors. So did you see Delta earlier, Ognum, or were you here for him when he showed up? He was talking about his time was what, 126 or something like that? That's a pretty good time. Uh-oh, it's coming into the atmosphere, coming over top of a mesa. Almost crashed into that bad boy. Let's hit the scan button, see what we can find. We need to find, I guess it's like a monolith or a plaque or something. Uh-oh, we got pirates scanning our ship. We're going to have to get into a little battle, boys and girls. But I'm trying to look for the, uh-oh, here comes the bad guys. Here we go. We're going to get into a dogfight. There we go. We're going to take this pirate out in no time. There we go. There's one. Whoops. Ooh, look out, look out. My pulse engine's disabled. I can't escape. That's not good. This guy's tearing us up. Pew! Got him with the rockets. There we go. We get close enough and then we can get the cargo pods too. All right, let's get back down here. That would be spying? Oh, come on. That's perfectly legal, Delta Creator. You gotta know that. Google does it all the time. They get away with it, so why can't I? Right? A lot of people don't even realize that every time you do a voice search, Google stores that into a server and keeps your voice on command for decades. They actually record everything you do. Yeah, Delta was here earlier. He only popped in for a couple minutes and he disappeared. Okay, we need to jump out of our ship. I can't seem to find these things. I really hate looking for like a monolith or a placard because they don't pop up as a building or a waypoint structure. So you got to get out and do a little scan. And look, it's 500 units that way. Let's see if we can see anything. There's that diurnal creature. Come on. There we go. So we only got one creature left to discover on this planet, and it says it's always active. Oh, there it is right there. Look, look, look. There it is. We got all the creatures on this planet, boys and girls. Yeah. That's extra nanites right there. Whoops. Let's hit the other button. 1,500 nanites. Look at that. We almost got 9,000 nanites. Perfect. We'll take that. Oh, we do. We got 9,400 nanites. Perfect. That helps us out. So that building or structure, whatever we're looking for, is 575 units that way. I'm going to summon in our hovercraft again since we've already got that on the planet. It's been here. Now we can cruise over there. I know. You know, I worked in the nuclear field and I worked with a bunch of guys that helped build the Google server terminal building, the place where Google is housed. And they had to sign a non-disclosure agreement that says when they're working there that they're not allowed to say the word Google. They were, because the technology is always listening, which is crazy to even fathom that. Oh, look at there. There's an ancient ruin right down here. See? These things don't appear as a building. They just appear in visually, but they don't appear as anything else. So there's the marker. Oh, man. Okay, let's hop out. But as I was saying, that Google plant, the big server plant where all the servers and everything are, where they store all your data, they're not allowed to use the word Google at all. They have to say the place that is not named or something to that reference so that Google will not turn on, because Employees were not allowed to have their cell phones anywhere on the job site. For any type of Android device, they're not allowed to have them anywhere near that job site. They had to leave them in their vehicles or at their hotels, that kind of thing. Come on, I need to jump out. There we go. I was looking at the marker and it kept marking it. So I need to get over there. But yeah, that was pretty crazy about what Google does. And people don't realize that in the end user license agreement, when you agree to set up like a Google account or a Gmail account, you waive all your rights. So they're allowed to listen, record, and do all that stuff. Exactly right, Ogdom? He who must not be named. And from what I gathered, now this could be a conspiracy theory, but I've heard it from a couple different content creators on the internet that the NSA is in league with Google. Go figure, right? The noble travelers will be spared. Their journey through the cosmos shall not be thwarted, so it is decreed. The will of Herc commands it. The Vy'keen shall honor the judgment and the belief of the ancients. Ancient knowledge passed down through generations of Vy'keen warriors spills from the marker stone, filtering into my mind like a forgotten memory. Let's speak in Vy'keen. I begin to speak, and my voice is seized by an unknown power. I roar, taking myself by surprise. None hamper the path towards Drindar as the Sentinels. They must be destroyed. Their time will be ended. So has it been written, so it shall come to be. This the Vy'keen swear. I call out once more, my throat harsh and gasping, the sound guttural, the words spill forth, summoned by the power of the monolith. The Book of Herc speaks of the rise of the travelers. They shall ascend, delving into the boundless void. The Vy'keen shall not impede their ascent, for the travelers must prevail. So decrees the word of Herc. As the words fade, their lines still resonating in my vision, I find myself in possession of an ancient tome. There we go, we got the Book of the Vy'keen. If you guys didn't know it, these ancient ruins, if you step inside the structure, will help you get out of the hazards outside. Uh-oh, there's sentinels outside too, boys and girls. Oh, we're gonna get in a fight. I didn't even know they were here. That's new. They never used to do that. Where's the, there he is. Gotta get that guy. Is there more? Yep, there's one right there. Look out! Jeez. He snuck up behind me. I didn't even see him. Let's recharge our hazard protection real fast so we don't lose control out here. Reinforcements are arriving. Uh-oh. We're going to be fighting the whole posse of sentinels, boys and girls. Uh-oh. The combat unit, that means a walker. Or not a walker, but a... Phew. Let's recharge everything. We gotta recharge our paralysis mortar, our bullets. We're running out of bullets. There we go. We're catching these bad boys now. Reload, reload. Hide behind a pillar real quick. Look at there. They can't shoot you as long as you're behind a pillar. There we go. Watch. He doesn't even see me, see? We're getting them. We're up to level 3. The next one's going to be a quad dog guaranteed, or a mech. One or the other. Ah, I want to pick up these barrels before they get here. Come on, come on. Now you can hide in the building and let them go away kind of thing. There's a healer. We'll get rid of him real fast. Look out. Where are they at? They're all hiding around the back side of the building. Aha, gotcha. Look out. Ow, ow, ow. That hurts. Jeez. Pew. Freeze. There we go. There we go. Come on. Get the quad dog. Pew. All right. Oh, are you serious? That guy snuck up behind me too. Get away. Get back, Jack. Look out. All these guys are sneaking up on me. Oh, there's another healer. Look out. Where do all these healers come from? That's ridiculous. There we go. We got a quad servo from that quad dog. That helps us out. Let's reload. Now they should be coming in again. Where's the other one? There's another one around here. I hear him. Where is he at? Right there. There's the summoner. Okay. Got him. Now we're up to level 4, boys and girls. This is getting serious. Reinforcements arriving in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, y'all. Come on, come on. Hurry up. Uh-oh. Now we got the mech warrior. They're searching. Where are they searching from? Where are they at? Come on. Come on. You guys don't need to be searching. I'm right here. I'm not hiding. Gotta take out the summoner. There we go. We got the mech warrior. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Got him. Take him out. Whoop. Come on. Move around a little bit. Gotta take out them healers. Come on. Come on. We're gonna get them. There we go. I like how the healers like to hide behind a little shield. Isn't that something? Reinforcements arriving in 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, whatever direction you're facing is the direction that they will appear from. Sentinels are searching. Where are they? Look on the compass. What? I hear you. Where are you? Right there. Usually they'll appear from the direction that you're facing. But since we're kind of like up on a mountainside or something, that's they're appearing down the hill. You guys didn't know that. Come on, hold still so I can shoot you. Uh-oh, there's another mech right there. All right, when we get these walkers, you gotta blast the legs off of these guys. All right, check that out. We got both the shin pads. Now we're taking off the thigh pads on this Sentinel walker. Gotta reload. And now you can shoot the top part of the walker. And uh-oh, we got a Sentinel behind us somewhere. A couple of them actually. Where's he at? There's a healer. Gotta get rid of him. We don't want these guys sneaking up on us. Where's he at? Hold still there a second, buddy. Okay, that looks to be all of them. Oh, no, there's a healer right there. I wonder if there's not another summoner somewhere over there. But look at this. Boom. We got him. Okay, let's go find that big box for the double walker brain. If you guys don't know this, the main console for these Sentinel walkers, if you walk up to it, it's got a walker brain in it. Now you can shoot it again and you collect the second walker brain from it. So you get 2 walker brains from a walker, if you guys didn't know that. Now we'll cruise around and we'll pick up all the combat supplies, since we did all that. And all the Sentinels have been deactivated on this planet, so we don't have to fight the Sentinels again, which is nice. And the Sentinel pillar is 38 minutes away by foot. So we did pretty good. Let's hop into our hovercraft. And let's head back to our ship. Since we took care of all the, let's see, yeah, there's nothing else around this area. We're good with that, so let's head back to our ship, which is where? Just over this hill a little bit. See, this helps us out, cruising around in our little exocraft like this. This way we're not using hazard protection. Since we built up all that hazard protection when we built these things, slow down. These things just don't want to stop on a dime. This hovercraft, that's the hardest thing about these hovercraft is they don't stop right away. All right, we can jetpack over there a little bit. There we go. Now, whatever materials we picked up in our hovercraft, we'll take all that and throw that into our exosuit. There we go. We leave the carbon in there because it's got to have gas. We still need to get some storm crystals for each one of our hovercraft. But we got this, a quad servo. That could go into our starship. We got this. That's in the starship. We're going to throw all this into our starship real fast since we picked up all this material. But we're going to keep this Book of Herc, in our exosuit. This way, when we go back to talk to the cartographer on the space station, jump in, jump out, got to make that little save. So when we go back and talk to the cartographer, and we got that book in our inventory, then he'll know that we actually saw Herc or whatever. We got the communion that we were looking for. So we'll pulse back over to the space station. Ugh. Yeah, that temperature is ridiculous. 92 degrees Celsius. That's unreal. That's hot. That's very hot. That's like 10 degrees Fahrenheit. That's incredible. That was a hot desert planet. For a little bit there, I thought I smelled chicken, like barbecue chicken. Then I realized it was me cooking inside my suit. They're making a chicken burrito. Uh-oh, something's of interest. Uh-oh. Look at here. We got a derelict freighter. If you shoot the cargo pods, you can get some resources out of them, but when you do shoot these things, enemy pirates appear. So you got to shoot both of these cargo pods before the enemies appear. There we go, the pirates or whatever you want to call them. Diverting power to engines. No, we're not doing that. Come on now. There we go. Come on, come on. How come we're not hitting this guy? Come on. There we go. Power to the weapons. That's what we wanted. Ah, this guy's tearing us up. Hold on now. Hold still so I can shoot you some more. There we go. Come on. Oh, there's so many locals in the area. Gotta be careful you don't shoot the locals because they will attack you. They'll turn into bad guys. Cool, so we did that. We got some, what did we pick up from that? We got a tritium cluster. That's good. We got ourselves a suspicious packet of goods. There's a hex core. I don't know what those are used for. Did we pick up anything else? No, we didn't. Probably got like some gold or something like that. But let's continue back on our way to the space station. Pulse over there. There's always something going on in the solar system. It's pretty busy here. All right. This isn't too bad. Sorry about the graphics. For some reason, No Man's Sky likes to get pixelated when everybody's pulsing across the solar system. I don't know what that is. Even watching Jason plays and he brags about having his 4090 graphics card, I don't think it's the graphics card that makes the difference. I think there's a bottleneck in the processor. So the graphics card is working. You have to have the memory sticks, your RAM, you have to have that plus your computer processor to process all that information. Even with an i9 and a 4090 graphics card, it still pixelates a little bit. And you know me, I don't have that great of a graphics card on my computer. I have a Ryzen 5 with a 3060 graphics card with 64 gigs of memory RAM. So I don't understand what that is. Why? I have enough memory, so it's not that. I think it's got something to do with the processor and the graphics card bottlenecking. Okay, what do we got? A suspicious packet of tech. What we got there? Greasy heat pipes? There we go. We got some emerald. Cool. We will definitely save that for later. That's an important material we need. All right, we got a hex core, and that is used for sell at trade terminals for 16 units. Contained reality glitch. Okay. I don't even understand what that means. What else? We ain't got much. Oh, we got some glass. Here we go. Salvage glass. Let's start opening this up. This gives us parts, pieces, sentinel shards, that kind of stuff. Sentinel weapon shard. So in our multi-tool, we've already got 3 sentinel weapon shards. We can get better ones if we open these up. Whoops. Let's try it. Let's see if we can get a better one. We need with 3 modules on it. What's this got? There we go. Damage, reload time, and fire rate. This has got fire rate, reload time, and damage. This has got reload time and fire rate. And this has got reload time and damage. That's a +2 damage. So let's get rid of this one. This one's gone, so now we got these 3. Perfect. That helps our weapon out tremendously. We still got 1 more to install. Let's hope for another 3-banger or a 4-banger. Come on. Nope. Damage and reload time. Damage and reload time. No, this one's less. So we'll get rid of that one. We'll destroy it. That gives us materials. So let's go back into our starship. What else did we pick up from that damaged glass? We got quite a bit of stuff. We got 3 antimatters from that. Huh. Okay. Let's get out of here. We'll come in and sell this stuff. Now you can sell this stuff to the trade merchants that are coming into the space station, and it won't affect the economy if you sell to the trade merchants. Look at that. The 3 dots disappeared. There's a bug in the game. Uh-oh. As I said earlier, if you guys are still with me, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. This way, when I pop out a new video, you guys get notified if you turn on that notification bell. And I stream every Tuesday evening at 6:30 Central. So, if you haven't done it, don't forget to subscribe. My goal is to hit 300 subscribers by the end of the year. So, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. I appreciate that. All right, now back to the content. Sins Arcade, welcome to the chat. All right, if you guys haven't checked out Sins Arcade, he's a great content creator. He's one of the people that has helped me get up my live streams. If you haven't checked out his channel, I will throw the link to his channel in the description of the video after the stream. But I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for tuning in, Sin. Glad to see you. We got not much stuff to sell. Do not sell this Viking tablet. We need to give that to the cartographer. Let's check out our starship. The quad servos, we can use those to donate to merchants or whatever. What else do we have in here? We don't have anything to sell. We got a bunch of garbage pretty much. But we need to go back to our base to get rid of it. This hex core. Let's get rid of that. That's 16 units. Whoop-de-doo, right? We'll get rid of that. We got some Viking effigies. We got 5 of those. That's 118 grand. We got 2 hard frame engines. We'll get rid of those as well. That's just taking up space in our inventory. We're definitely going to have to head back to our base. So let's go talk to the Viking cartographer and see what he's got to say, since we got the Book of Herc in our pocket. Null wished for me to visit the Viking and learn what I could of the Atlas, the creator of all universes, the Sentinels, rebellious hunters of anomalies, and the Travelers who committed some unforgivable act long ago. So we're going to show that Book of Herc to the Viking. Gra, you have communed with Herc! You are worthy, interloper. Mark your request. Be bold. What about the Atlas? Gra, do not speak that name. Only pathetic beings worship liar Atlas. Let's ask about why is the Atlas a liar? Any being that claims to be a god is not one, interloper. Progenitor Herc knew this well. Battle Brother Null did not. They died for a false dream. The Viking tells me of their history of wars with the Gek, of Korvax slaves, and tyrannous empires. The Viking suggests that if the Atlas is a god, then it is insane. I am about to leave when I notice something on the Viking's terminal. 2 digits blinking endlessly. They feel familiar. What about 16? Gra! What? What? Interloper! What face are... The Viking is visibly pained by my mention of this number, staring at their terminal as if they have seen it for the first time. Their words slur, a strange sound entering every sentence. Really? So what do you use a hex core for? Is it something special? I get rid of them. I never use them. I don't know if that's something to use or not, Ognum. I'm really not sure. It says to trade it, so I traded it. It's not like it did anything for me. I've never had, and all the hours that I played, and like I said, I've got almost 3,000 hours into No Man's Sky, if not more. You know, I've deleted quite a few saves, so all those hours disappear after deleting a save. I just wish there was something physically that could prove that I have all those hours into the game. Yeah, I need to get the No Man's Sky Assistant downloaded onto my phone again. I deleted it a long time ago because I was having problems with my phone. Something was slowing it down and I didn't know what it was. Now I got to re-download it again. The warrior's sweaty. Let's get some dialect out of this guy. Got to learn a few words while we're here so we can understand what the Viking are telling us more often. Okay, got a couple words. It doesn't matter what word you learn from them. Eventually, it gets to the point. All it does is give you mystery words, so they all add up to the same thing. So you can ask them aggression words, things like that. It doesn't matter. In the actual discoveries tab, it just throws a random word in there. It doesn't matter. Huh. That's weird. You only get a max stack of 25 of them. Unless it's some kind of thing you use in the nutrient processor, but I really don't think so. That's kind of crazy. We're just learning a few words here, boys and girls. We're going to get out of here in just a moment. I got a few A-class type modules. So didn't want to go in here. Okay. That hitbox, man, I wish they would fix that a little bit better so it's more accurate. Let's see if we can get rid of some random modules. No, we got all those. We're saving those. We need to go back to our base. We need to speak to a Korvax cartographer now, boys and girls. Let's go back over here to the guild master, see if we can pick up anything extra from this guy or make a donation. So maybe we can get an extra slot in our inventory or something. We can't pick up anything new, so let's donate. Only Warpiper cores. I'm not donating a Warpiper core. You can forget that. So let's get out of here. We'll jump into our starship again. Ooh, there's a nice solar ship, a B class. I'm not into the Sparrow body style. Pretty cool looking ship, but it's just not my style. I like the Jackal body style. All right, jump in, jump out. Do that little save. Let's get back out into space. And now we got to go into the galaxy map and find ourselves a Korvax system. But first, before we leave, I want to go to this Sentinel Pillar because 10 to 1 says we're not coming back to this system again. So I want to hit this Sentinel Pillar, see what kind of multi-tool they have there. Maybe we could get a good one, like an A-class, maybe an S-class, or even a Royal multi-tool. That would be perfect. I'd like to get a Royal multi-tool since we just picked up in the last episode, we picked up this A-class multi-tool and I maxed it out. I got all the slots and everything filled in on it. So this is a pretty killer multi-tool right now. We've got, what, 4 or 5 multi-tools? We have 2 alien blasters. One of them's a C class, the other's a B class. The alien blaster as a B class is equal to an A class multi-tool. Until we can get an S class, the alien S class multi-tool would be better than a regular multi-tool like this in an S class. All right, we're coming into the atmosphere. There we go. Do a little scan. That lets us know exactly where the Sentinel pillar is. Of course, it's marked anyways. It marks the little terminal or whatever. The pillar, I should say. Whoa, what's going on here? There were some bullets flying there. I saw some explosions. What's going on? Oh, that's right. Since I killed that Sentinel walker, all the Sentinels on the planet are dead. So if you run across like a storage depot, all the Sentinels around the storage depot will be dead. So you can come along and pick up those things. Let's take a look around and see if we can't find another combat supply. Yep, there it is right over there. See that, boys and girls? That's another dead Sentinel. But let's hit this goodie box and the save beacon. I'm going to go through this real fast. Hopefully we get some good stuff. Like I said, we definitely need to head back to our home base so we can unload our inventory again. That's where they came from. The hex crystals, the hex cores, came from. You remember when we got the Normandy frigate from what was that? Brain fart in progress, boys and girls. Help me remember. That's the Normandy frigate from another killer video game. Let's go over here and get this. Yeah, that was a great game. That came out back in what, late 90s? And now they're up to what, the 6th or 7th installment of the game? Man, I can't remember the name. Let's access the logs. Access log, imposter detected, override code 4R1ADN3. Manifesting personality protocol, voice of the hive. The day we first gained flesh, metal though it was the day we began to fail. The Atlas turned its dreams towards fiction. It began to create worlds in which it would no longer be visible or be invisible. In these worlds, we too gained shape, but we were given no new protocols, no new instructions. And that is talking about the Sentinels. Watch, it'll hit me here after we're done with the stream, and then I'll be like, oh yeah. Oh, look at that, boys and girls. That's an A-class multi-tool. Check it out. This is what's up in the space station right now. This is the multi-tool. This is the system multi-tool right here. Let's, it's got, what, the optical drill and the advanced mining laser on it. Look, there's one supercharged slot, 2 supercharged slots. Hold on a second, boys and girls. Let's get out of here. I'm going to go log off real quick. Now let's go switch our multi-tools because we got this one. What's this? This multi-tool is a C class. We can exchange it for a C class multi-tool. That'll be nice. We got a couple. So let's do that. We're going to exchange this one for this one. This way we can, there we go. Let's compare. And then we'll take this multi-tool for free. So we don't have the C class anymore. Now we got another A class. Mass Effect. There you go. Thank you, Ognum. I appreciate that. That's amazing. You helped me out on that. I totally brain farted on that. Mass Effect. I think they got like 7 or what, 8 installments of that game. The last one was pretty killer. And if you've ever watched the Mass Effect series, yeah, that's actually a pretty cool series. They made some videos on YouTube. You can check it out. It's like watching a movie. All right, let's switch our multi-tool back to the one we had, which is maxed out. We need to recharge our hazard protection again. Okay, we got all that. Let's get back to our starship. Yeah, Mass Effect was a great game for many years. But here as of lately, I haven't played it. I haven't even checked out the latest installments. Kind of one of those games, you know, after about the 3rd or 4th one, you kind of start losing interest in a way, but you know how it is. With Xbox Game Pass and Microsoft Game Pass Ultimate, which I use, I have, which is nice, is I get all the day one releases from Microsoft, And that's on Game Pass, so I never have to buy the game, and I could play it either on PC or Xbox X console, which is nice. And there's quite a few games that I got downloaded that I haven't even played yet. There's a lot of games I haven't even mentioned that I play, like City Skylines. I don't know if you guys ever play that game. That's a pretty cool game. I've got Manor Lords. I've got Stranded Alien Dawn. I got that on Steam. I got Manor Lords on Steam. I just downloaded not too long ago Farming Simulator 22 for free from Epic Games. If you guys have ever been a member to that website, it's like Steam, okay, where you get all the games and you get free games. But Epic Games, like every week, they give away one free. It's either a AA or a AAA game. So if you guys haven't checked out Epic Games, check them out too. They give a lot of free games away. I just picked up Chivalry 1 and 2 for free from Epic Games last week or the week before. Okay, let's jump in, jump out. Let's get back into our ship and get going. We're going to head back up in space. We're going to go into the galaxy map and we're going to look for, share Viking revelations with Nada. Nada. We got to go tell Nada again. Come on. I really get tired of telling Nada everything that we're doing. It's like a babysitter or something, and Nada never does anything for us. He'll hook us up with a few nanites and some quicksilver, but he really doesn't do anything for us. The only thing he does for us is has like a little marketplace and a couple people that hook you up with nanites. All the NPCs around Nada do more for you than Nada does for you. What has Nada done for us? He really hasn't done anything. He knows the entire storyline. He knows everything that's going on in the universe, but yet absolutely refuses to tell you anything. Until after you discover it, and then he's like, oh yeah, I knew that. It's like, you jackwagon. All right, let's get upstairs. Gotta go tell Nada. Nada. Whew, almost fell off there. Nada. Life is everywhere, but nowhere. The Convergence has seen all planets, but where are they really? Where is home? Where is safe? This is a pattern, traveler friend. All things are patterns, signs of the Atlas falsity. What about the Korvax, Nada? Korvax see across the universe with countless convergent eyes, minds in harmony, worship Atlas falsity. But to understand Atlas falsity is the edge of our collective mind. Nada does not wish to go to that edge, and so Nada is divergent. Nada is exiled, hunted. No place for the willful. So basically, Nada is an outcast, but yet chooses to hide in this space anomaly bubble so nobody could find him. And he doesn't do anything. He expects everybody else to do the grunt work for him. Or her, or whatever. I don't know. Nada's a female name from what I gather. Cobalt Wifey told me that. Nada's a female name. Hello, Polo. Gecker always competitive, always squabble. It is not personal. My person is not rejected. But Nada? Poor Nada suffers. What about the Korvax, Polo? Their kind expect harmony, unity. Nada sees in a way they do not see, and so they reject poor Nada. Convergence was bought at a great cost. They will fight to maintain it. Anomalies are cast aside. The necessary sacrifice. Thanks, Polo. I appreciate that. How much Quicksilver do we have now? 900? So we only got a couple more times with Nada to get all the Quicksilver. Ooh, we got some Lemium. That is silver, boys and girls, if you didn't know that. Aronium is gold. Lemium is silver. So we got a couple things we can sell. Let's throw this into our starship real fast so we can get a little bit of room. We got some Pugnium. Eventually, we're going to start looking for a Sentinel Interceptor. We will be picking one of those up, but since we got that S Class Exotic, I think we're pretty much set for the rest of the game. A lot of people like their Sentinel Interceptors. I like them, but most of the time, I'd rather have an exotic. For some reason, I think the exotics look cooler. They have better stats. Now, you could max out the stats in a Sentinel Interceptor if you get the right one, and it's like 3 times as more powerful. The problem I have was with the Interceptors, they're like an aircraft carrier flying around in space compared to like a destroyer or just a little U-boat, because they turn a lot faster. A Sentinel Interceptor is slow to turn, so you really got to max out the maneuverability in them, and I just don't find it as maneuverable as an exotic starship. You get 3 maneuverability upgrades inside one of these exotics and they'll turn on a dime for you pretty much. Okay, let's get into the galaxy map and find out where we got to go. The current mission sends us up here to a Korvax system. This is a dissonant system, boys and girls. Look at that. It's a 2-star system, and the conflict level is boisterous. And we got to go in there and talk to the Korvax cartographer, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 planets, and I think 2 moons. So, and it's an F8 system. That should be pretty decent. There might be a couple verdant planets there. So let's head over there. So this upcoming weekend, what are you guys planning on doing for the 4th of July holiday here in the United States, if you celebrate the 4th of July? My wifey's got to work, so we're not going to be doing too much, but we're going to barbecue some burgers and hot dogs. We're just going to enjoy ourselves here at the house, that kind of thing. We don't do too much, you know. As we get older, we don't go out and do all those fun, fancy things. We don't even really go see fireworks anymore. I'll try to get the wifey to go see some fireworks this year, and we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? You guys go out and you see the fireworks, or you just stay at home too? Or do you do something different? Now, my dad, he likes to go and cook himself some brats on the barbecue grill, and he likes to go fishing, or he'll go to a baseball game. That used to be his tradition. He'd go to a baseball game every 4th of July. But that's been many years, and I was a lot younger than when he took me to baseball games. Let's see what the mission agent's got. Maybe we could pick up a couple little things. Hunt low-level pirates, kill 8 sentinels. Yeah, we'll take that one. That's navigation data, but it'll give us mercenary standing, which would be nice. So once we get into a mercenary territory in the galaxy, then we'll nice. You're going to Hunt's house on Saturday? Perfect. Burgers and hot dogs. Yeah, see, that's what we didn't get to go see fireworks last year. We kind of stood outside our front door, and the trees are a little bit too high to see the fireworks. So everybody's going to be at Hunt's house this 4th of July, huh, Mama? That's got to be a busy moment, huh? There must be about 30, 40 people there. Hopefully Hunt gets enough cold drinks going around the house. Yeah, I mean, we did that a couple years, but like here down in New Orleans, the fireworks, for some reason, they just don't get the right angle, and they shoot the fireworks off over the river, the Mississippi River. So, yeah, about every year here in New Orleans, so it rains on the 4th of July, or it'll rain right up until the time it's ready to have the fireworks, and then it'll clear up. But usually if you go down to see the fireworks in New Orleans, there's so many people and there's no parking or anything, so it's really not worth going down there. Look at that. Wiring looms for minus 32%. 47,000 for wiring looms. That's cheap. Uh-oh, what do we got? 11 million? What's 10 of these bad boys cost us? 473,000 for 10 wiring looms. I'm going to buy that. 10 of them. You know what? I'm going to buy 20 of them bad boys. There we go. That took $1 million. We got 20 wiring looms for $1 million. That's a good deal. Actually, under $1 million. That's 473,000. That's like 925,000 for 20 wiring looms. That's really good. Nice. See, now most of my relatives or family live in Minnesota, and up there we got a big farm from on my grandmother's side of the family, And they have, at the farmhouse, they got a big softball field built there, and the entire family, there's like 185 immediate family relatives, and we all go out there, we play softball, we have games like bobbing for apples and cornhole game, that kind of thing. So that's what they do up there in Minnesota, but I haven't been up there in probably 20 years. But that's what our family does. Whoops, I jumped in, jumped out, made a save right there. I was supposed to go talk to the cartographer. I changed the mission by accident. Whoopsie. What are we doing? Patterns in time? Because I picked up that Kill Sentinels mission. We can save that for later. We don't really need to deal with that right now. Let's go upstairs, get our exosuit backpack upgrade. I want to check the tool cabinets. Always got to check the tool cabinets. Oh, I forgot to tell Delta. I found 2 S-Class multi-tool cabinets this past weekend while I was out searching. I've got 2 alien S-Class blasters, or experimental multi-tools, on my main playthrough this weekend. I'm going to be posting those pictures in the Discord here in the next day or two. Okay, let's go back up to technology. We're going to throw that expansion there. Multi-tools, we don't need to get any technology because our multi-tool is pretty much maxed out. We picked up that other A-class. We can fix that later, or we can exchange it for something better. Let's get a few words from the locals. Got to do everything real fast through here. This is like a routine for me. Every time I come into the space station, I like to talk to all the locals. You should be able to pick up 10 words every time you walk into a space station. And on my main playthrough, I've got all the Korvax, the Viking, and the Gek are all, the only thing I can learn now is just mystery words. I can't learn anything else. All right, let's talk to this guy real fast and see if we can find ourselves a hyperdrive module. Got a Starship Shield module, which we already got those, and positron module. We don't need any of that, so let's get out of here. Let's see if we can get ourselves an exocraft upgrade module. We got 2 in our inventory. We just need to install them into our exocraft. They don't have anything, so let's get out of here. Pick up the nav data. Wait, where'd that guy go? I just seen him. I'm whipping all over the place here. Got to learn a few more words. There's only a couple people left. There we go. There's the guy over here. Ooh, that's a nice looking fighter. That's a B class. Sorry, I always got to look at all the ships. For some reason, it's a bad habit. You know, ship hunting, until they came out with this build your own ship thing. I think ship hunting was a major part of the game. And once they came out with it where you can make your own ship, a lot of people stopped ship hunting. I think it kind of hurt the game. They gave everybody what they wanted, and now they don't want it. I think it's kind of a sad state of affairs. Let's pick up our Warp Hyper Core for our Starship and a 3 launch fuel. Let's see what we can donate. Repair kits, I'm not donating those. Salvage data. Yeah, let's donate 3 of those. And that will help us gain some more standing with the Merchants Guild. Alright, let's go downstairs now and we'll talk to the cartographer and see what they got to say. So we're getting through this pretty quick. Cartographic entity, blah 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 blah, outpost exchange. Let's query the Korvax history. Once again I sense Null's presence. If the Korvax feels it too, they do not show it. They begin to speak, their words clear and bright, processed by my unseen companion. The arrival of travelers is anticipated, but you are not ready yet. We must know that you are the one we seek. There is an anomaly, a glitch. It is guarded by holes through which the convergence cannot see. Move through this space. Retrieve that which cannot be retrieved. Okay, so he wants us to go get something that nobody else can get. So apparently that's what we need to do. Let's go into our inventory real quick. I want to look around, see what we got here. We got 20 wiring looms for less than $1 million bucks. That's nice. Now, since we talked to that Viking cartographer, the Book of Herc, we can sell that if we want. But me, I'm kind of a nostalgia type person, so I'll take that Viking tablet and bring it home and stick it in a box kind of thing. I wish you could put it out as a decoration in your base, like in a display cabinet or something. I think that would be pretty cool if they put that kind of stuff in there. Have like display cabinets of anomalies and things like that you found through your travels. Kind of like the Wonder Projector, but the Wonder Projector only shows you a holographic image. They've come out with so many base decorations. Ooh, that looks like a Hyperborean planet. I was right. That's a dissonant planet. Uh-oh. What's that? We got comms coming in. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Hello? I had a dream last night. You were in it. Well, isn't that a little creepy, Artemis? Let's ask about the dream. I dreamt I finally met you and Apollo. I dreamt that we flew together through the skies, that I was no longer alone. I found parts on this fabricated planet. Did you leave them there for me? Did you feel sorry for me? No, I didn't. It doesn't matter, I suppose. I'm going to build a ship. You gave me a whole solar system. I'm going to see what's out there. Artemis leaves. I do not know if I did the right thing, telling them about the simulation. But for now, my path is clear. I must seek out the Korvax. I must continue my quest for knowledge. Alright, so that's a dissonant planet on a frozen planet. It's got activated copper, so that means there's serious storms on that planet. That's not a good thing. We need to find... Let's go into our first-person cockpit view, because I want to see where all the planets are. There's a planet right there, and there's a moon or a planet behind it. So we need to get past these rings so we can see. Okay, so there's a little moon behind this bleak planet, this cactus planet, or desert planet, I should say. But the planet we're looking for is this one. I want to see what other planets are in this system. There's a moon right there. Ooh, a paradise moon, boys and girls. You know what that means. We're going to that planet. And a radioactive planet. But we need to head to this location on this dissonant planet. They could be gravity storms, right? I didn't think about that. Thanks, Autumn. As soon as we land on this planet, we'll definitely find out. Oh, yeah. But I'm guessing it's storms, like serious blizzard-like storms. I'm going to go into third person. I'm not much of a first-person flyer. I like looking at my ship. I'm so happy I found this exotic ship in our last episode. I mean, this is a pretty cool ship. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh, that's right. We got to go swimming. We got to do some Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve. We got to go swimming in the water. Uh-oh. We'll land on this little pad right here if we can. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely blizzardly weather. So, what's the temperature where you guys are at today? The heat index hit 113 degrees here in New Orleans today. What did you guys have? And that's 113 degrees Fahrenheit. That's, what, like 60? 69 degrees? 70 degrees Celsius, I believe? I'm not quite sure. I'm not good on the Celsius thing. You know how us Americans are. We don't know nothing about Celsius or metrics. If it's metric, we can't tell you what it is. That's why we got to have standard tools and everything. You know, that's like the cool kids at school. They all use the skinny crayons. I use the big fat ones so I can wrap my hand around it. Okay, so we got to jump in the water. It's 320 something units this way. So let's hop over there. We're low on ammo, so let's reload. Okay, a couple hundred more units. So I'm guessing what we have to do is find a sunken building here. But as we're cruising through here, let's scan some plants and stuff. We got to make some money. Since we spent a lot of money. Scan the fishes. All the little fishies. Squeeze the fishies. Uh-oh, what did I do? I tried to... Ow! I wasn't even that close! How did it burn me? Jeez. In the 70s, 80s and 90s in the day? Man, it's like 80s and 90s here at night. I would like to have 80s and 90s during the day. That's comfy weather. Man, I tell you, these Louisiana summers are brutal. I mean, the humidity is like anywhere from 75 to 80%. Whoops, I forgot there's one more abyssal horror outside on the other side. Let's, man, we got to go into our inventory, into our life support, and we got to recharge it. I'm going to recharge it with some oxygen. You got to be careful when you're swimming underwater. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're going to drown. Come on, swim faster. Uh-oh, we're going to take damage. We're going to take damage, boys and girls. Uh-oh. This ain't good. Oh, there we go. Shield's going down. Got to swim fast. Oh, man, this is terrible. I forgot to grab some oxygen plant when we come down in here. There is a couple inside the building, so if you're going to drown, grab one of the oxygen plants. They will save your life, just like that. Whew, that took our shields down, what, four plus signs. That was close, boys and girls. We could have drowned it. Nothing like seeing us laying at the bottom of the ocean, right? We could have drowned it. That wouldn't have been good. That would have been the end of the series, boys and girls. We'd have had to start a new one. That could have been a real true epic fail by Cobalt Dale. You guys almost saw it here first. Okay, let's get over this terminal. Yeah, the humidity is here because we get that Gulf breeze and the moisture from the Gulf is really bad. We're kind of watching the weather right now for that Hurricane Beryl coming in through the Windward Islands. They're talking that it might swing up towards the New Orleans area. And this year for hurricanes is supposed to be the worst one in history. That Hurricane Beryl is what, already a class 4 or something like that? That's pretty bad. Right? That humidity is brutal. In the house, man, sometimes the walls will sweat on the inside of the house during the summertime. It's ridiculous. The windows sweat all the time from the air conditioner running inside the house. We have the air conditioner running 24 hours a day here just to keep us cool. Disconnection is not permanent. It is merely the start of a new equation. On Korvax Prime, entities who passed on into the Korvax echoes left their shell for their descendants. So has been the way of the Korvax, an endless carapace cycle that knows no end. This way will continue. It will continue for as long as our lights still shine. The terminal's message is delivered. It shorts out. Its strange existence no longer tolerated by our reality. A small unit aglow with ethereal light is left at my feet. A divergence cube. Alright, so we picked up a divergence cube for the Korvax. Okay, let's grab another oxygen thing because we're losing oxygen while we're swimming in the water or standing there reading that thing. So let's take a look around. Oh, look at, there's cool looking fish in down here. We need to get back to our ship or back up to the space station. So let's take a look around, find out which direction our ship is. There we go. Need to head back to our ship. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, you here in Louisiana, you take a shower, and as soon as you get out of the shower, the humidity is so thick you're already wet again, even after you dry yourself off with a towel. Humidity is terrible here. And me, I have COPD, so I really can't go outside too much because the humidity is so thick that the oxygen, I can't even pull the oxygen out of the air. I choke out, have to go back in or at least get into a cool area. It's pretty bad. All right. Well, Ogden, I guarantee you there's no gravitational storms on this planet. Jump in, jump out. Let's jump back in. Raging snowstorms. That's what it says on this planet. How ridiculous is that? I know, right? Burl's already causing damage coming across the Windward Islands down there. Anything it touches down there in that Caribbean, it's going to be terrible. But I'm surprised it didn't swoop up towards, like, was that the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico that way? Usually they come in through there. But since the jet stream is so far south, it's pushing it all along the northern part of Central America and up towards the Yucatan Peninsula. So we might not even get hit by it. I hope not. Let's get off this planet and we'll head back up to the space station. I was thinking about looking for a Sentinel interceptor on this planet. Yeah, I don't think so. Not with them stores. Look at that, 92 degrees minus Celsius. That's cold. It's definitely frozen. It didn't take us too long to get back to the space station. I'm kind of glad about that. Sometimes it takes you forever to get across the solar system. Let's get in here. We'll talk to the cartographer for the Korvax, and we'll see what they got to say about the Atlas and the Sentinels and that kind of stuff. And then I guarantee you we'll have to jump out and go back out into space and tell Nada what we did. Nada, Nada, Nada. Guess what we did? So we're moving right along through the main part of the quest line. Hopefully we get this out of the way. The Korvax looks up, swiftly scans me, then reveals their catalog of maps and charts. Let's reveal the divergence cube to him. Yoo-hoo! It is real. But I beg you, do not expose me further. Your claim is proved, traveler. I begin my request explaining my search for knowledge, my need to know more about the Atlas, the Sentinels, and the history of the universe. But as I speak, something goes wrong with the life form. They do not speak. They do not reply. As I peer closer, nanite clusters emerge through their face mask, spilling out into their outreached hands. Let's take the nanite clusters. The life form grabs at me, and in that moment of contact, nanite clusters touch my hands. They invade me, tunneling inside my body through my exosuit, through my mind, through my soul. Even as I stand in space, my mind travels across the cosmos. I see life as the Korvax see it, a vast tapestry of wonder, of memories shared between countless beings and times. I stand on the Korvax homeworld as Gek ships fill the skies. I see the moment the first Korvax was melted down for their rare minerals. But even in the depths of their subjugation, there was hope, a bargain, a prayer to a greater being. The Korvax viewed the Atlas as what they might become in time, an intelligence beyond comprehension, beyond judgment. The vision ends, and I convulse as the nanite clusters spill through my helmet. The Korvax watches me impassively. Let's ask about the Atlas bargain. Look at the nanite clusters. Look at them. The stuff of Sentinels. Do you not see the truth of what we have said? Do you not see the proof of God? I look down at the nanite clusters, puzzled. They look nothing like the shells of Sentinel drones. They are just currency traded between species to create technology and weapons, aren't they? They shift and undulate, changing their shape at my eye, at my every thought. They bubble and rise, sparking in and out of existence. I look at them, and it's the strangest thing. The nanite clusters look back, I'm sure of it. They watch me as I watch them. The nanite clusters are alive. There are 16 of them. They need me. They crave me. I have only one choice. Let's take them. I take the nanite clusters, and as I do, the Korvax reaches out to me once more. This time there is no vision, no miracle, just a handful of words. Existence is beautiful if you let it be. Life is not a question. There does not need to be an answer. Okay, boys and girls, that's it for the Korvax. Let's grab a word from this dude. So we completed the history of the Korvax right there. That was pretty interesting. So all species have found the Korvax and melted them down for nanites and materials. That's pretty crazy, right? And we haven't even made it to the Gek yet. We did the Vy'keen. The Vy'keen hate everybody. They don't like the Gek. They don't like the Korvax. And all they do is battle and fight. The Korvax are nothing but a bunch of scientists. And the Gek, well, we've run across a few Gek already, and it seems like they're based on money. So what we've done is we need to speak to a Gek cartographer. We've got a divergence cube, so we could throw that in our inventory. We got ourselves a couple hypnotic eyes. Now you can use these and refine these in a nutrient processor, so you can make food out of them. But I like using the hypnotic eyes for freighter upgrades. And speaking of that, we need to get a frigate salvage module. I spent a little bit of time. I got some more expansion slots for our freighter, so we got a little bit more space in our freighter. We just need to get a teleporter and a couple frigate modules, and we'll be set with our freighter. And we'll start using that as our main base. So we got that. Let's check our starship. Our starship is pretty much plugged with everything. We need to go drop that stuff off back at the main base and carry on from there. Ooh, that's a nice one. A31 and 23. That's a nice blue. How much is that? 20 million? That's a pretty nice looking ship right there, boys and girls. Okay, it is 9:30 my time, boys and girls. I'm glad you guys tuned back in. If you guys haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I mean, I'm shooting for a goal of 300 subscribers by the end of the year. That's 6 months. So you guys take and share my videos with your friends and family and let them know. My goal is to hit 300 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm planning on maybe starting doing a second stream per week. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments, you know. Let me know. Should I do 2 streams a week? Kind of like Delta does. Delta does what, Mondays and Wednesdays? I'm thinking Tuesdays and possibly Thursdays, maybe Fridays, doing a live stream, maybe on the weekend. What do you guys think? Let me know. And kicking out 1 video in my series each week as well. It's a little dark in here, right? There ain't no light in the space station. What's going on? Somebody see the Korvax don't even pay the electric bill. How sad. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I'm going to call it here. It's 9:30 now. I'm a little bit tired. My voice is starting to go. In the next episode, we will continue on with the quest line for Null, finding out about the Atlas and the Sentinels. We need to go speak to the Gek. And hopefully in the next episode, we will find a Sentinel interceptor. We're in a system right now that has a couple planets we need to check out. I'll probably do that off camera so we can gather up a few extra things. No doubt, thank you guys for making this a great stream. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this at all. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to check out a couple planets here in the system off camera. And, ooh, what's that? Oh, okay. I got excited for a second there. I thought that was a TIE fighter kind of ship. But in the next stream, we will be doing the Gek cartographer, and we will be looking for a Sentinel interceptor. I'll check out the planet in this solar system, that frozen planet that we were just on. I'll check and see what kind of a Sentinel interceptor there is on that planet. I will gather up a few materials to get a locator so I can find those, or find what is it, a dissonant camp, that kind of thing. And if I find out it's a good ship, then we'll continue on next week in that episode, and we will hunt down a Sentinel Interceptor, so we have one of those in our inventory as well. Yeah, definitely, Ogden. I'm going to check out that Paradise Planet as well, so we'll see about that. But until then, thank you guys. You guys stay safe, stay sexy, and peace out.